West Indies are 4 without loss after one delivery in replying to 263 for 8 made by England. Hello everyone, welcome to the number one cricket channel in the Caribbean as we bring you the live watch along of West Indies looking to get 264 to win the third and final one-day international. Archer bowls to King and King drives again through the covers down to the boundary for 4. What a rollicking start by King. Two deliveries, 2 4s. The first one was much better than the second one, but nonetheless, the second one was also effective as it also threaded the nigger in the offside between extra cover and mid-off down to the boundary for 4. So splendid start here by Brandon King. West Indies looking to get up to 264 to win the match. Archer bowls to King and he's solid in defense and he plays it out into the offside. There is no run. The score is 8 without loss after 3 deliveries. What a start by Brandon King. Oh, 2 lovely shots through the offside for 4. Brilliant by Brandon King. As he seconds now. And wait on Archer to comes into him. He's over the wicket, bowls and turn it away down through square leg for a single. The West Indies will now move up to 9 without loss. 9 without loss in over number 1. Brandon King have scored all 9 runs and Evan Lewis comes in to strike. So, Evan Lewis opening with Brandon King. I appreciate your company. I'm really happy that you are here as we watch this match together and hope that West Indies will win. So, let's watch now as Jafra Archer is going to come in. He's coming in to bowl to Evan Lewis. Over the wicket, bowls to Lewis, and Lewis stroke this down to mid-off. They're looking for a singer. The singer is not on. The score remains at 9 without loss in over number 1. 9 without loss in over number 1. I'm just going to run through the England scorecard when they batted. And they recover from 24 for 4 to post 263 for 8. Unfortunate incident happened with Romario Shepherd as he start the 42nd over, which means that Rutherford have to bowl 3.5 overs, which went for 57 runs. Over the wicket comes Archer, bowls to Lewis, turn it into the onside, past the square, they're umpire. They're gone for 1. They're going to come back for 2. The score moves up to 11 without loss in over number 1. At the end of over number 1, West Indies looking to get 264 to win the third and final one-day international and clinch the series are 11 without loss. So when England batted, Phil Salt made 54, Will Jacks made 5, Jordan Cox made 1, Jacob Bettel made 0, Lima Livingstone made 6, Sam Curran made 40, Dan Mousley made 57, Jamie Overton made 32 from 21 deliveries, Jafra Archer, his highest score in international cricket, 38 from 17 deliveries. Yes, 38 from 17 deliveries. Jafra Archer, on his return to Barbados, he would have hit 2 4s and 3 6s. And I'm certain many persons in that Barbados crowd would have been cheering him on. 263 for 8, England. Bowling for the West Indies, Matthew Forde, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 35. Topley over the wicket, bowls to King. He allows it to swing across him and goes through to the keeper, no run. Alzari Joseph, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 45. As I call Alzari Joseph name, the first thing that comes to me is, boy, I would love to be a part of this squad meeting tonight. I would definitely love. Win or lose, it will be interesting. Romario Shepherd, 6.1 overs, 2 for 33. Topley over the wicket, bowls to King, down the leg side, wide signal. The score moves up to 12 without loss as Salt did not take it cleanly as it comes off the pitch, seam off the pitch, and he did not take it cleanly. Budakesh Moti 10 overs, no maiden, none for 48. Raston Chase 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 42. As I said earlier, Sherfane Rutherford 3.5 overs, no maiden, none for 57. Let's watch now as Topley over the wicket, the left-arm pacer, ball to King, flashes outside the half stump, miss, goes through to the keeper, no run. Just a word on Romario Shepherd Rutherford. I knew he has to come in and do a job, and it was always going to be a difficult job. That 48 over, though, I think he would have tried many things. That is my opinion. I think he would have also tried to bowl too fast. Over the wicket comes Topley, bowls to King down the leg side. Salt did not collect as it goes under his gloves and runs away down to fine leg for 4. Let's watch a signal from the umpire. 4 leg by. The score moves up now to 16 without loss. 16 without loss as that was down the leg side. Clip King on his pad and goes down to the fine leg boundary for 4 leg by. As Saul failed to get a poor keeping, it went right under his gloves. Nonetheless, 4 welcome runs for the West Indies. So I'm critiquing. I'm not, because some persons think, it is one of the things that surprised me a lot is that persons think that observation is criticism, observation is blaming. You know, and so I know that the vast majority of you in this community, 95%, or probably even 99% of you, knows that observation and critique doesn't necessarily mean criticism. Over the wicket comes Topley, bowls to King, who cut this away down to the backward point boundary for 4 more. King is really on the go today. The score moves up to 20. That will take King. So the score moves up to 20 now. 20 is the score. That will take King to 13. So King is now on 13 as West Indies move up to 20 without loss. Good shot there by Brandon King. It was a sweet shot. He hit that at the top of the bunks. He got the width that he needed and he cut it away. Topley to King, defense into the onside, no runs. The score remains at 20 without loss after 2 overs. 20 without loss after 2 overs is the score. Brandon King is on 13. Lewis is on 2. West Indies 20 without loss after 2 overs, replying to England 263 for 8. So BAM Sport TV saying, blessings Carlton, blessing to you too, BAM Sport TV. It's a pleasure having you here. Good evening, Mr. Brown. I'm back. Theresa, yes, Theresa, I really appreciate your company. And Theresa is saying, I'm confident West Indies will win. BAM Sport think that his brilliant captaincy by Shehope Alzari was very disrespectful. Okay, I would have discussed that already. And I would have made my point known. A number of persons are saying that he was very, very disrespectful. Sherwin said, good afternoon. 2 balls got the treatment. You must bowl to King body. All right? So, love from Indiana at 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. now in India. India. Love from India at 3 a.m. And Sherwin is saying, I might be the only one here. How many did I said Livingstone made? I said that he made 74. Well, it could be a slip of the tongue if I said anything else, but it's 74 that Livingstone made. Archer bowls to Lewis, who played this down to mid-off, and there is no run. The score remains at 20 without loss. Sherwin said, I might be the only one here. I think Rutherford has a lot of potential to be a good limited overs bowler. You're entitled to your opinion, Sherwin. No one is going to rush you for your opinion. We are all going to respect it. Over the wicket, balls to Lewis. Yorker dug down to mid-off. No run. The score remains at 20 without loss in over number 3 being bowled by Jafra Archer. Sherwin, the reason why you are saying that you might be the only one here that think that Rutherford has the potential to be a good limited overs bowler. You know why you clarify your position at the top? You don't really believe it. If you believe it, you don't need to say that. Vincent, greetings and good night to you too, General. Over the wicket comes Archer, balls to Lewis, who hit this over mid-off, down to the boundary. All it gone all the way, looks so. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Yes, Leslie Reef for signal in 6, 26 without loss in over number 3. If they keep giving King all this room, he will punish them. You must bowl to his body. Sherwin, let me say something to you, Sherwin. And I'm saying this to everyone in the chat. If you are a true West Indies fan, even if you do not think King should be in the team, those comments that you are making are very unfortunate. If you don't think King, whosoever you don't think should be in the team, they are in the team already. And as a West Indies fan, you want West Indies to win. And so you want whosoever is playing to do good. But clearly, those comments showing reflect something greater than just an opinion. It reflects something deeper seated. I fully understand if at the end of the match, you said that he should not have played. But maybe you can't say that because should he go on and make 100 or a big score, you will not be able to say that. But it clears Sherwin to everybody that you don't want the batsman, the West Indies player. Forget that his name is King. Forget that how you feel about him. Which one is the greater good, Sherwin? Is it West Indies winning or King failing? Which one is the greater good for you? The greater good, Sherwin, is always West Indies winning. It doesn't matter who perform as long as the players in the team perform. Over the wicket comes Archer, bowls to King, taken on the pad. That one coming back in high. Stifled appeal, not out. The score is 27 without loss in over number 3. Sorry, we are still in over number 3. Vincent is saying, I saw that we use a part-time bowler. Did we have an injury? Yes, Shepherd got injured while after bowling the first delivery. In his delivery stride of the first delivery of the 42nd over, he collapsed on the, when I say collapse on the pitch, let's say fall. He fell on the pitch on his face. The batsman hit the ball for 4, and he could not bowl after that. Nelson Wiseman said, well, was Alzarri Joseph upset because he was dropped, rested in the second game, and because he was removed as vice captain? I think it was something that happened at the field. I think Michael Douglas at the time said that he wanted a backward point and Shea Hope never gave him it. You know, I really think this is boiling up into much to do about nothing, you know. It is much to do about nothing. Over the wickets come top play. Lewis leaves alone through to the keeper, and there is no run. As I said, Nelson Wiseman during the match, you cannot ask in the players to be passionate and then expect them to be calm. It is a two end of the spectrum. Absolutely two end of the spectrum. Over the wicket, Topley bowls to Lewis, dugged out another Yorker to mid off, no run. Rutherford will make another 50 plus tonight. He's consistent. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. We need to get up to 18,000 subscribers tonight. Thank you, Forbes. I would have corrected that already. Thank you. Sherwin, I'm not reading. No, sir, Mr. Brown. I want the West Indies to win, but I call it as I see it. You want the West Indies to win, but if King performs, it is going to hurt you. It is going to hurt you. Every shot that King's played and get a run, it hurts you, Sherwin. Over the wicket, Topley bowls to Lewis. The two slips goes down. He drives back down the outside of the pitch. The bowler stopped it in his follow through. 27 without loss. Ayman Khan is saying, without Sherwin, this live will not be entertaining. All right, okay, Ayman, thank you for expressing your views. We welcome Sherwin all the time. I really appreciate Sherwin here, but it doesn't take Sherwin to make it entertaining for most of the persons here. Clipped away over deep mid wicket. It bounced and stopped. The fielder give chase. They come back for two. They'll stay on two. They score 29 without loss. Never Isaac is saying, I am still trying to fathom why the team management rotate Joseph at home in Antigua. The best fast bowler, in my view, was very disrespectful. Let's watch this delivery from Topley. There's two slip, there's a backward point cover mid off, there's a mid on, and there's a mid wicket, and a man on the fine leg boundary and a man on the third man boundary. Topley is over the wicket to Evan Lewis. He's an 11. Over the wicket, balls to Lewis. Lewis stand up tall, stroke it to mid-on, no run. The score remains at 29 for 4 after 4 overs. Never Isaac, you're entitled to your view. There are those, the team management would know why they rotate him. If you believe that he should not be rotated, no one can take that away from you. It's your right. I however think that saying that they were disrespectful, it is a bit too far, in my opinion. I can understand your discontent with the decision. I can understand your disapproval with the decision. And you would not have been the only one who was disapprove of the decision. Archer to King defends out into the offside. There is no run. You would not have been the only one who would have been disapprove of the decision. So, and I understand that. And you're entitled to that, of course. But I think, in my opinion, to say that they were disrespectful was taking it. It is probably a stretch, isn't it? The champion believe that one of our boys are going to get a big 100. Archer over the wicket, bowls to King down the leg side, look to whip it away, through to the keeper. Wide signal by the umpire, 30 without loss, despite the appeal by Salt, who threw the ball high in the air. The West Indies batsman should have run a single while the ball was so high in the air. Jay said, I told you already Sherwin is a Sri Lankan. All right, Sherwin, you and Ayman can talk about that. I know that I love when you are in the chat. I love to banter with you, Sherwin. So you and Ayman can take that on. Archer bowls to King, defend on the offside, no run, 30 without loss in over number 5. 4.2 overs have been bowled thus far. 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 4.2 overs have been bowled thus far Yes, champion. We love Sherwin. What will we do without him? Absolutely. So Patrick Lambert is calling out Stephen Roach. Where are you, Stephen Roach? You know, Stephen Roach, Sherwin. There's another one. There's another one. Glenn Campbell. Where are they? So Patrick Lambert, Stephen Roach, where are you? 30 without loss. Archer over the wicket, balls to King, pitch drop, driven to mid-off, no run. The score remains at 30 without loss. Where are you, Stephen Roach? Where are you, Glenn Campbell? You leave Sherwin alone to fight the batter? The champion is saying, Sherwin, I don't think he was coming at you like that, bro. But thank you. Thank you. Yes, over the wickets, Archer balls to King off the back foot, force it to the right of the man at cover who dives to his right, stopped it, no run. The score remains at 30 without loss. Yeah, I really don't think that he was coming at him. I think he was defending him. I think he was saying he spice up the community. I think that's what he was saying to the champion. I really think that's what he was saying too. I agree with you. I think that's what the gentleman was saying. Sherwin is on edge. Carlton Heyman checking in. Sensible batting will see us home. Definitely. Archer over the wicket, balls to King. King drive, got the inside edge. It goes between mid-wicket and mid-on, has to move to his right. They go through for a single. 31 without loss after 4.5. So King is on 14. Lewis is on 11. West Indies replying to 264 made by England. The legendary Dan Dada. Yes, Dan Dada, please. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please and thanks, said Dan Dada. Respect to you. Sherwin said Archer is bowling piss poor today. I think it's an easy wicket to bat on Sherwin. Don't you think so? One slip goes down. Archer around the wicket, balls to Lewis, who hit it straight over his head. It gone a long way. 6 more. That looks one bounce into the boundary. 4 signal by the umpire. The score moves up now to 35 without loss. Lovely shot by Lewis. He moves up to 15. This is a good batting track. West Indies should definitely get these runs. I think so. Ayman Khan is saying, chill out, Sherwin. Yes, I sure Ayman Khan. We love it when he's on the... Absolutely. Sherwin, Stephen Roach, Glenn Campbell. You know, Jano, we love them. Thank you, Ayman Khan. Respect to you every time. They are double checking it. The umpire signal 4, but they are double checking it. Let's watch this. Yeah, clearly 4. There's a pretext that that clearly bounced inside. No trouble there. Top, over the wicket, balls to King. King guided to backward point. No run as he starts over number 6. West Indies 35 without loss. Shirley Samuel, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. 35 without loss. Say, good night, Mr. Brown. I am here. Thanks for bringing the cricket live to us. I took a long time searching before I found you. Thank you, Shirley Samuel. You need to click on the notification bell. There's a bell below. Top play over the wicket, balls to King, cuts it away. Brilliant catch at backward point. What a catch. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a catch. He stopped it. It was a stop. For a moment, I thought it was a catch. Sorry, King, but it was in the ground. I thought it was a catch. Sorry. My apology. It hit in the ground. Just need to wait a little longer. Trying to be too much of a real-time commentator. Top play, balls to King, dug out a low full toss, down to mid-off for no run. The score remains at 35 without loss. So Shirley, click on that bell notification, please. Yeah, Athena, thank you. Athena is saying hit the like, please. Thank you. Jay saying shot boy. Yes, I guess that shot from Lewis. Indeed, it was a pleasant shot. Driven by King in the gap between extra cover and mid-off, who came to his left, picked up shy at the stump. The batsman dived back into his crease. They go through for a single. That's King had to dive there as he looked for the single and he pull out the dive. I want to see the replay and see how close it will be to the stump. It would be touch and go. This is a better angle. You would have been gone. You'd have been gone, you know. You'd have been gone. Effort, though. Effort. I hope he hasn't injured himself. When he was part of that brilliant relay that got the wicket off, was it Salt? I think he fell on the helmet. There was an helmet on the outfield there. Probably a batsman or a field or one of the helmet that you sometimes, well, it would have been a batsman. Over the wicket comes Tapley, bowls to Lewis. Lewis stands up tall in his crease, played it down the half side of the pitch, no run. 36 without loss. So yeah, sure. Mr. Brown, this comment, Aman can. Without Sherwin, this live will not be entertaining. This is a person who think they are smarter than they are. Big up Sherwin. Big up Sherwin. Big up. You know, over the wicket, Tapley balls to Lewis. Lewis defends out into the offside, no run. That's exactly what he's saying, you know. That's exactly what he's saying, you know, Sherwin, because you bring that vibes, and that's what he's saying, because even that statement now has a lot of vibes, you know, Sherwin. And that's exactly what he's saying, that you really bring a lot of vibes, because even that statement has a lot of vibes in it, you know. Because you is a man, you beat hard, you know, Sherwin. You beat everyone. So, Lewis is on 15. Brandon King is on 15. West Indies 36 without loss after 6 overs. 36 without loss after 6 overs. Jane say, you need glasses, Mr. Brown. Yes, I do need glasses. For some reason, the television is... In the middle of the game, the television just went. Over the wicket comes Overton, bowls to King, who turned this into the onside for a single. So he turned it into the onside. So I have to be using my phone to bring you the match. So Lewis is on 15 and King is on 16. I'm just trying to get the right focal point. I'm trying to get the right focal point. Peter Gruff is saying, don't scare me like that, Mr. Brown. Got you. I won't do that. Definitely won't do that. So Overton is it. Over the wicket, balls to Lewis, and Lewis uppercut this down to third man for 4. That was short outside the half stump and he uppercut it. He moves up to 19. King is on 16. 41 without loss after 4.2 overs. I won't do it again, Peter Gruff. He's not going to get out tonight. Although a good friend Sherwin wants him to get out. I would like to see King take a step forward. He's too flat-footed for me. All right, Sherwin, thank you. Here comes the good old Sherwin, man. I appreciate him. We all appreciate him. Where's Glenn Campbell? Where's Stephen Roach? Over the wicket, balls wide outside the half stump. Let's watch the signal. Wide signal, 42 without loss. Paul Goodman, we'd have dealt with that at length, you know. We'd have definitely dealt with it at length. We thank you for your views. We thank you for your opinion on it. But we'd have dealt with it at length when it did happen. Sherwin said, I lost my TV connection also. Probably, you know, probably. Over short, balls to Lewis, top edge, lob to mid wicket is out. So Lewis gone 41 for 1, 42 for 1 West Indies as Lewis looked to pull Overton. He got the top edge and it ballooned to short mid-wicket and Lewis goes for 19. It was there, but somehow it probably just bounced more than he expected and it lobbed to mid-wicket that Rashid taking the catch and Lewis goes for 19. West Indies 42 for 1 in over number 7. So yes, Sherwin, I don't know. It's probably our thing, eh? It's our thing tonight. So Paul Goodman said, walking off, he should suffer at least a 1-match sit-out penalty. I think that there will be some disciplinary measures. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So I have no doubt that there will be some disciplinary action. It's left to see what it is. I, for one, don't think that it is such a big thing. I do not think it is such a big thing because, and let me tell you why I said it. And I shouldn't be bringing up back this because we dealt with it at so much length. Number one, from the image I'm seeing, unless somebody's in the ground at Barbados can tell me something different, from the images that I have seen, Overton bowls to Carty, whip this off his hip down to fine leg, straight to the field. That one more is off the mark right away, 43 for 1. From the images that I've seen, I cannot conclusively, unless the commentator said he did, or you're at Barbados and said so, I will take correction with that. I'm saying from the images that I have seen, I cannot conclusively determine whether he walked off the field or whether Sammy told him to come off. Over the wicket comes Overton. Bowls to King, who defends back down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. This is my view. Whether Sammy told him to come off or whether he walked off the field, I think by walking off the field, he prevents a situation from escalating. Overton. Over the wicket, bowls to King short. He allows it to go through, no run. Let's watch the signal, wide signal. The score moves up to 45 for 1. If he walks off, and it was not Sammy that pointed him off, the lesser of the two evil was for him to walk off and calm down instead of stay on the field and the situation escalated. And I would have gone through this already. If Sammy sent him off, it's the same thing. Sammy might say, go and take an over or two off Joseph and calm down. Overton, over the wicket, balls to King, forcing shot off the back foot, can't beat, extra cover, no run. 44 for 1 at the end of over number 7. But I would have gone through it at length. So I do not want to go through it anymore. However, if he walks off the field and was not sent off, while I say that is the lesser of the two evil, I think there will be repercussion. And again, I say, you cannot ask for passion and calmness at the same time. When there's high passion, these things will happen. Mr. Sherwin is like the wind beneath our success. Indeed, Athena, he is man. So Lewis gone for 19 from 17 deliveries. King is on 16 from 24 deliveries. Carty is on 1. King really looks good though, Absolutely looking good. I hope I do not do that. I hope that is not the case, I hope I don't do that because he's looking so good. Oh my God, why did I say that? I should not have said that. Very good Ayman Khan. And yes, and Sherwin. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty. Carty that peeled off the outside edge or outer portion of the bat to cover, and there is no run. Mr. Sherwin is, yes, and Ayman is saying, Sherwin, if you're offended by my comment, then I'm sorry. Big man thing. Respect, man. Ayman Khan, that is a big man thing for true. Sherwin is saying, here comes the most technical batsman we have in the West Indies, Casey Carty. All right, Sherwin. I want Brandon King to watch Casey Carty bat. Take some lessons. Over the wicket, Topley bowls to Carty, beaten outside the half stump. Through to the keeper, stifled appeal. 44 for 1. 10 seconds to go. No damage done, it looks like. Shirley Samuels is saying, okay, thanks, Mr. Brown. Respect every time, man. We are here, no, man. We are here. So, that delivery. Over the wicket. Bowls to Carty, drive. Down to third man off the outside edge. I hope King is not watching those shots, Sherwin, because nothing is coming out of the middle of the bat. He moves up to 2. Sherwin, hey, you're Sherwin a boss. You know, what can we do without Sherwin? That was wide from the bat. No damage done there. There's a gap between bat and pad there. Between bat and ball. Topley over the wicket, bowls to King, solid in defense. Sherwin, I hope Carty sees that shot. Look at how solid in defense. You know, I need to stop this because I don't want 2 West Indies batsmen to be batting, and I need to stop it. Although I'm bantering with Sherwin, but I need to stop it. And it is banter. I want both of them to make 100, but it is just banter. But I need to stop it. Bowls to King, pulled through mid-wicket, disdainfully into the boundary for 4. Topley was short, lovely shot. King moves up to 20. West Indies 49 for 1 in over number 8. 1 delivery to come in over number 8. So Topley was short and King pulled it away. It never came out of the screw as I thought, but nonetheless it travels down to mid-wicket with a good force. 49 for 1. Front foot pull shot by King, disdainfully. Over the wicket, bowls to King, solid in defense to mid-off. No run, extra cover, no run. The score remains at 49 for 1 after 8. So West Indies 49 for 1 after 8. 49. Isn't it 49? I'm sure I'm seeing 49 for 1 after 8. Kenneth King is saying, information coming out of Barbados that Alzarri Joseph was suffering from internal problem after rush to the bathroom. I think that no, Kenneth King is joking. No, man, he sat right in the dugout. He never went to the bathroom. Then that I sent 429 people, only 47 likes. That's just about 10%. We can do better than that. And we definitely need to get up to 18,000 subscribers tonight. We need to surpass 18,000 subscribers tonight. Let's watch Overton now. Overton over the wicket, bowls to Carty, dabbed it down to backward point. There is no run. The score remains at 49 for 1. Sherwin is saying, Mr. Brown, I am old schooled. I don't like batting off the back foot. Go forward. But Sherwin, how is that compatible with the great West Indies fast bowlers of the late 70s to mid 90s? Maybe up to even 2000, because Walsh Ambrose was still around then, don't? Overton over the wickets to Carty, who flicked this away. Plenty risk. Love that shot. Down to backward square leg for a singer. He's on 3 now. West Indies 50 is up. 50 for 1 in over number 9. They weren't giving anybody anything to drive. Patrick Lambert is saying, good night, Shirley Samuels. Always good to know that there are ladies on board anticipating a victory. Patrick Lambert is a ladies man. He always find out the ladies, always seeking out the ladies. Overton bowls to King, defend on the offside of the pitch, no run. The score remains at 50 for 1. He's a girls man, you know. Patrick Lambert is a girls man. And earlier today, he said that he is not he's not married. It doesn't mean that he doesn't has a spouse. Don't Patrick Lambert over the wicket. Comes Overton. Bowls to King. King tuck this into the onside. To the right of mid-wicket. Work for the mid-wicket field and the fielder coming off the boundary. Well run as they come back for 2. Comfortable. The score will now move up to 52 as King moves on to 22. West Indies 52 for 1. Joseph Crossdale. I hope I got your second name correct. I'll read the comment after this delivery. So they're making some adjustment to the field. Coming to you, Joseph. As Overton now comes in over the wicket, bowls to King inside edge, goes to the man at square leg. There's no run. The score remains at 52 for 1. 52 for 1. The score is 50. West Indies 52 for 1. Looking to get up to, after 8.4 overs, 52 for 1. So good evening, Mr. Brown. I think Joseph should be found for his action today. He will be. He will be. The last thing that the least is going to happen is probably 50% of his match fee. He will be found for his action, no doubt. Over the wicket comes Overton, bowls to King down the leg side, taken on the pad, through to the keeper, no run. The score remains at 52 for 1. Donald Popo is saying, good evening, Carlton Brown. I hope West Indies win. Me too. We definitely hope so. It's going to be a very, very interesting match. I hope I don't get tired before the end of the match. Probably Andre will join us. So 52 for 1 after 9 overs. So Samuel Burgos is saying, this is King time to take it to the bowlers and produce a match-winning performance. That would be so nice. Yes, that was hammered, Jay. It was hammered. Sherwin say he pulled it, but he was still flat-footed. As Topley bowls to Carty, who played that off the back foot to the man at cover, and there is no run. He pulled it, but he was still flat-footed. AR is saying King solid in defense and solid in defense. I think one of those you wanted to say solid in offense. Joseph is saying that King should be playing all 3 formats for West Indies. Off the back foot goes Carty and played it magnificently down to the cover boundary for 4. Oh, he hit that sweetly right at the top of the bounce. As it seems away from him, the left-hander going across the right-hander. And Carty at the top of the bounce, he just came back and just stroked it magnificently. Pass, backward point and cover down to the boundary for 4. Backward point never moved. Cover gave chase, but it was a waste of time. Brilliant shot. He threaded the needle. What a shot. Brilliant. 56 for 1. Carty moves up to 7. Topley over the wicket, bowls to Carty, who drives down to mid off the fielder coming shy at the stump. The batsman got home, backed up in the onside. That was close. Let's watch the replay. 57 for 1. Carty moves up to 8. Brandon King comes into strike. He's on 22. Let's see. He was out again, you know. I want to say something after this delivery because I love it. Over the wicket comes Topley, bowls to King. King pulls through mid-wicket. This time it's right out of the screw. 4 more runs. 26 now is Brandon King. West Indies move up to 61 for 1 in over number 10. 9.4 to be exact. With him is Casey Carty, who's on 8. Definitely, the instruction is getting to them the West Indies players that they need to run more singles. Clearly, and that's what they're trying to do. But you cannot hit the ball to mid-off and run. And they have done it twice and got away with it. I hope they hit it to the left or to the right of mid-off. Over the wicket comes Topley, bowls to King, and King pulls again, this time straight to the field at mid-wicket, no run. 61 for 1. So take off some of the, don't drive it so hard, use the wrist and try and get it into the gap and run. So the fielder has to move to his left or to his right, especially if it's a right-hander and you can play to his left. It gives you more chance because they have to run to their left. Those little things. Definitely the message I've gotten through to them that they need to run more singles, but it doesn't mean you hit the ball straight to mid-off and run. They are going to hit the stump one of the times. Over the wicket, balls to King, drive magnificently again down to the boundary for 4. Oh, what a shot again by Brandon King. He moves up to 30. So Joseph said that King should be playing all 3 formats. Thank you for your comments, Joseph. I thought so one of the times. I'm not quite sure about Test cricket at this time, though, but one of the times, those were my views. I need to see some commitment from King first before I said I want him in the team. But I appreciate everyone's views. And as I said, that were my views one of the times. Good afternoon, Clifford is saying, watching from Arkansas, USA. Yes, watching. So what's the result of the election? No, it's all right. So thank you for being here, Clifford. Thank you for being here. Dandada, that's a very good point. Everyone comments getting read out. At least you like up. Please and thanks. Yes, yeah, sure I like, man. Because when there's super chat, everyone comments won't get read out. Whipped away down to fine leg on the bounce for a single. The fielder almost misread it there. Carty moves up now to 9. So I whipped away down to fine leg. 62 now for 1 in over number 11. Dandada is my star, man. Let's watch. Let us show you the replay from the power play. Overton over the wicket, bowls to King. Yorker ducked out to mid-on. There is no run. You think that it hit the toe first? Salt believes so too. I think it was ducked out. Let's see what they are going to do here. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. They are not going to do anything. They are just bluffing. One would say the selectors would never consider rotating following at home. Chase in Barbados, Moti in Guyana, or Puran in Trinidad. Okay, never Isaac. All right. And that's why this community is so beautiful. Diverse views, diverse opinion, all come together, makes it a dynamic community. Full toss, driven to mid-off, no run. King should have done better. Patrick Lambert is said, with all the coaching you got from Kalicheran, I wish to see you face up Carlton, said Patrick Lambert. No, I was a coach by Kalicheran. Sorry about that. It's Stephen Roach who said that he was coached by Kalicheran. Over the wicket, balls to King, fluent drive through the covers. A fielder at the boundary now as they push back the fielder as they can have 4 outside of the circle. Good fluent drive by King. He moves up to 31. West Indies 67 for 1 in over number 11. I had a session with Rohan Kanai. I think about 2 or 3 days. I have a session with Rohan Kanai in the 80s. Let's watch Overton. He's over the wicket, bowls to Carty off the back foot, steered it away to the left of backward point. Third man comes around, dive. As he saved it, backed up by the man on the backward point boundary. They second for 2. Let's watch the replay. I think it's 4, but let's watch the replay. 69 for 1. It is same for the moment. Let's watch the replay. Although it is easier to stop when you are circling the boundary than when you're giving chase. Good effort. Good effort. Well done. Brilliant effort. Over the wickets. Come Overton. Bowls to Carty, who drives to mid off, and there is no run. So Kirk Camille is saying, good night, Mr. Brown. Mr. Carlton Brown, aka TCF. Right now, King is playing for his place in the team. Many persons share that view, but I don't want to go there because he's batting, and right now he's batting and he's representing the West Indies. And if King makes 100 tonight, it is very likely that the West Indies will win. So I cannot talk about the future. I'm talking about right here, right now. King is the one who is in the team. Not Mayers, not Greaves, not anyone else. King is the one who is batting right now. So let's talk about King at this time, because none of those players, Myers, Greaves, Charles, none of them can win the match for us right now. King can win it. None of them can win it. So the spinner, Adil Rashid, comes into the attack. With King on 31, Carty on 11, West Indies 69 for 1. It's King who's going to face. Over the wicket, the slips goes down. He bowls to King. King plays the leg break to the man at extra cover. There's no run. When the spinner is bowling, I cannot go through the comments, so I would ask you to be a little slower with the comment, and because you don't want them to pile up too much, and then they are way behind. The spinners bowl faster. Adil Rashid bowls to King, stroke it down to mid-off, and there is a single. He moves up to 32, 70 for 1 in over number 12. So 70 for 1 in over number 12. King now moves up to 31. Rashid in his first over. He comes in over the wicket, bowls to Carty. Carty cuts, goes through to the keeper. No run. He cuts at that one. Dangerous shot by Carty. Was he too close to the ball? The ball was outside the half stump for the cut shot. But in sliding across that right foot, did he get too close to it? He probably should have stayed where he are and cut it. Maybe that's what he should have done. Bowls to Carty, and Carty places out to backward point. There is no run. The score remains at 70 for 1. 70 for 1 in over number 12. 2 deliveries to come. Let's watch Rashid. Tosses the ball from hand to hand. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and Carty drives at the googly, which turns into him at the inside portion of the bat and goes to mid-wicket. There is no run. So he drives there, and the googly came back. He didn't pick it to me. In my opinion, he never picked it. It got the inner portion of the bat. Let's see now. Rashid comes in. Bowls to Carty outside the half stump. He cuts away. Down to backward point. No run at the end of the over. Carty remains on 11. Brandon King on 32. West Indies 70 for 1 after 12 overs. Joseph is saying, great commentary, Mr. Brown. Thank you, Joseph. Sherwin is saying, how often did you see Viv batting off his back foot? How often did you see Lara bat off his back foot? Sherwin, I wouldn't know, Sherwin. It's not something that I would have counted. It's not something that I would have checked, but I've seen both played off their back foot. Shirley is saying, good night to Patrick. Patrick is a girl's man, Shirley. Pulled away by Brandon King down to the field on the backward square leg boundary and the bounce for a single. The score goes up to 71. King moves up to 33. So 33. King. Carty comes into strike. Eamon Khan is saying, second down, guys. Long way to go. And Sheppy may not be available to bat. Yes. Let's watch Overton. He's over the wicket, bowls to Carty. Carty lazily defend that one. It comes off the inside portion of the bat. It goes down to fine leg. There's a singer, and the score will move up to 72. I never loved the commitment there from Casey Carty. Look at that replay. You really want to see him more committed into the shot. It doesn't look like he was fully committed there. How often did you see Gordon Greenwich bat off his back foot? What I remember about Gordon Greenwich Sherwin is playing those square cut. Dan Dada, big up yourself, Dan Dada. It said everyone comments getting read out. At least like up the live. Please and thanks. Nice shot by Carty to middle. King should say to middle to cover, and there is no run. 72 for 1. Respect Dan Dada every time. Athena is saying the late Roy Fredericks and Joey Carew played great off the back foot. Thank you, Athena. And Jay saying, majestic flat-footed shot, Sherwin. Ah, well played, Jay. Well played. Hug up that Sherwin. Over the wicket, Overton bowls to King, who dab at that one, and it goes through to the keeper. It kept low, but then he dabbed at it, and it goes through to the keeper, beaten on the inside edge. Hug up that Sherwin. Hug up that. Yeah, Jason, hug up that Sherwin. Yeah, man. Over the wicket, comes Overton, bowls to King, pull, misses, shoot to the keeper, and there is no run. He lost his shape there. I think he should probably hit that over cover for 6 or over backward point instead of trying to pull. But he lost his shape just now. 72 for 1. That was a bouncer as he looks to pull. He lost his shape. Weren't looking at the ball as it passed him. Probably a slower delivery. So he played too early. Just looking back at the replay, he's on 33. Carty's on 12. Overton, over the wicket, bowls to King. Yes, solid in defense. Plays it to middle, no runs. Love that. Right in behind that one, King. So at the end of over number 13, West Indies, 72 for 1. 72 for 1. Killer Gaming is saying, watching from Florida. Nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Fernandez. Hey, Fernandez. A long while we haven't seen you. Welcome, man. West Indies chasing down this to victory, right? We definitely hope so. West Indies had to give Rutherford the ball for us to get a good run chase. It's the final game of the series. Hey, Fernandez. No, it's a case that Shepherd got injured and Rutherford was forced to bowl 3.5 overs, which went for 57 runs. So it was not bowls to Carty, who again played this to the man at backward point. Carty don't look comfortable here against Adil Rashid any at all. So it was not out of choice, it was out of necessity why he got the ball. McQueen plenty saying, come on, win this. Over the wicket comes Rashid to Carty, who played it to mid-wicket, and there is no run. So after, while the spinner is bowling, so Carty is on 12, Brandon King is on 33. Rashid bowls to Carty off the back foot, plays that one to mid-wicket, and there is no run. All right. That again wasn't really confidence by Carty, but let me tell you what I love about that. I think he have decided to play later, which is good. Rashid bowls to Carty, allows it to turn across him. Wide signal by the umpire. Rashid doesn't mind that, as what he did just now is to show Casey Carty that I'm turning it big. I'm turning some big leg breaks. So he's setting him up for the googly. Comes in, bowls to Carty, lovely shot, drives through the covers. It's go down to the field and the cover boundary for a single He moves up to 13. Brandon King on 33 comes in to strike with 2 deliveries to go in over number 14. As he just drives that one away. So I definitely think that leg break was to say, Carty, look, ball a turn big enough. And so when he's going to flip in the, watch, the bowls to King, full toss, play back down the pitch to the bowler. There's no run. The score remains at 74. So you have to watch for the back of the wrist. When you see the back of the wrist, when he carries his arm right around and you see the back of the wrist, that's the googly. So watch his action and pick it for yourself. Comes in now, bowls to King. King turned this away, through back with a square leg. Work for the fielder from first slip. They're gone for 1. Will they come back for 2? Let's see. Yes, they're back for 2. The score moves up now to 76 for 1. At the end of over number 14, Brandon King would push up to 35. With him, Casey Carty, and 13. He will take strike. All right, so Sherwin and McQueen, plenty. I love the banter between you two. Jason, very effective flat-footed batsman. Yes, but he become a great. So Sherwin said that King mess up the full toss because he's too flat-footed. Okay, Sherwin, no problem. No problem. Joseph Croxdale is saying, I think the cover drive is the most beautiful cricket shot, and Open King are 2 of the best at it. Indeed. Yes, they are. Oh, my Lord, they can. So Livingstone is going to bowl to Carty now. And Carty looks to sweep low. The peel is out. He reviews it right away. That means he got bat onto it. He didn't go to King. He just reviewed it right away. I hope he has bat onto it because it looked very straight to me. But he probably got a bottom edge. Yes, Open King. And Ope did say that he loves to watch Brandon King bats. He did say so. So while I review this, let's look at front hand spin vision. Yes, he very close to the bat. I was about to say he got a bottom edge, but it wasn't conclusive. Let's see. And it's very close to the bat. But as you saw there, it hit him in line. And on Saturday, it was Rashid and Livingstone that very crucial now. Yes, big spike. Well done. Well done. Well done. Big spike. Well done. Leslie Reefer. Leslie Reefer, what you doing? A West Indies here umpire find about. Sorry. A West Indies here umpire find a general. A West Indies here umpire for. Over the wicket. Bowls to Carty. Carty play this into the offside. There is no run. So this is when West Indies got back down on Saturday. As you heard, they took 33 deliveries to score 21 runs, moving from 79 to 100. It took them 33 deliveries. Played away off the outside edge down to third man, work for the field that gets to the boundary, 4 runs. So he moves up now to 33. I know the spinners are bowling, so I won't be able to spend enough time on your comments, but I'm going to still do my best to read as many. Please come forward. Stop the back foot, Sherwin is saying. Patrick Lambert said, that's what I mean. I am looking for a challenge for you because I bet you will get him out. Over the wicket, swept away. High in the air, down back with a square leg. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Let's see. I lost the ball, but I think it's 1 bounce, 4 runs. 84. I lost the ball somewhere then. Sherwin is saying Carty is not batting off his back foot. Well, he did go back to the leg break, Sherwin. Dandara, is this Sherwin Canberra in the chat? No, he's one of our friends. Canberra bowls the Carty, who drives. The man that cover dive, stopped it, and there is no run. 84 for 1 after 14.4 overs. He's one of our friends, Dandara. Sherwin said Carty needs to come forward. Sherwin, what's wrong with Sherwin? He's saying that Carty is not batting off the back foot, and now he's saying that Carty needs to come forward. Livingstone bowls to Carty, defends down the pitch, and there is no run. After 15 overs, West Indies 84 for 1, looking to get 264. So 84, we need what? 180? Jay said Ed Meyer should come next. He's good in these middle overs. I was making a point today, Jay, that, and I hope you understand what I'm saying here. We can have a fantasy and then there's a reality. The reality is that the West Indies captain, Rashid, bowls to King, who looks to sweep, pitch outside the leg stump. The reality is that Shea Hope, the West Indies captain, have decided that he's going to bat at 4. So it doesn't matter what we think or what we hope for or what we fantasize. It's for the time being, for the foreseeable future, Shea Hope is going to bat at number 4. So whatsoever we are analyzing, it has to be around the fact that Shea Hope is batting at 4. So Ed Meyer will not bat at 4, Jay, for the foreseeable future. Peter Sinclair, welcome. Rashid bowls to King, full toss, it away down to long on for a single, 85 for 1. I will try and read the comments as quick as possible between overs. I think a drinks break is coming up in another over or two, so I will be able to go through a number of comments then, because the spinner is bowling very fast and there's a lot of persons who are not watching the cricket. Rashid bowls to Carty, who played this away to the man at the edge of the circle. They cannot score. He should have done better there. It was an off volley. 85 for 1. So 2 to come in over number 16. Carty and King are at the crease as Adil Rashid comes in now. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, who's off the back foot, and play a slow turner back with a square leg to the right of the umpire, to the man who comes off the boundary, sends the return in. Carty will now move up now to 22. King and 36 will come into strike. West Indies 86 for 1. So this is over number 16. Either at the end of this over or the next over, there will be a drinks break, and I will go through as many comments as possible. See if I can do 5, 6, or even 7 during that time. Rashid, over the wicket, bowls to King. King off the back foot, cut, misses, whipped off the bails by the keeper. No damage done. The score remains at 86 for 1 at the end of the over. Peter Sinclair saying, good night, Sir Brown. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Big up yourself, my general. I'm enjoying your commentary. I think the West Indies will win this one and take the series. We are all hoping so. Definitely hoping so that we will win and take the series. Peter Sinclair, thank you for participating. Joseph is saying, watching from Canada, enjoying the game, hoping for a West Indies win. Yes. It seems like we're having the drinks break now. So let me go through. West Indies would win in 40 overs. Akers, welcome to the show. Good to have you here again tonight. Love your prediction. Definitely hope so. Although I would say if we win on 49.5 overs, I'm still happy. But the earlier the better, isn't it? Because maybe by that time to come around, I'm probably tired and will not be here. 16 overs gone. I hope Andre will join us. He had promised that if he's able, he will join us. So hopefully. And so we can be here right to the end. Paul Goodman is talking to Sherwin. Thank you, Paul Goodman. Love it. Eamon Khan said, I imagine Rutherford with bat in hand in the dressing room, walking around like a caged lion. Wow, what a good impression. That's vivid, very vivid. Jay saying Livingstone should pay for the innings he played last match. We should pepper him with basics. Very good, Jay. I love that. But Carty not picking him, you know. Sherwin, among the names you mentioned, I watch all of them apart from Joey Carew. Were you as a better than them? Were you bet? No, man, I would. Oh, you're talking to Sherwin. Let me leave in a business. Okay, Michael Douglas believe that Casey Carty will score his first ODI century today. Would love that. Definitely, definitely. Sherwin is saying Casey Carty is afraid of the spin. He's too deep in his crease. And Jay is saying, easy. Jay saying, I just love when Puran can. All right. Easy win. Scooge Variety is saying, easy win. And Sherwin is saying, Patrick Lambert, Sherwin among the names you mentioned. I watch all of them apart from Joey Carew. Were you as a better batsman than them? They were all-time greats. So there is Sherwin. I think I've catch up with all the comments now. That's very good. So we are back. Well, there's still some advertisement. So here comes Jamor Smalls. Good night, Cricket Forum. I'm waiting for West Indies to win. I got my wine bottle to open later. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, Jamor Small. That's the spirit. We love it. We just love it. So at the drinks break, after 16 overs, West Indies 86 for 1. We were 79 for 1 after 17 overs on Saturday. We still made 328. 79 for 2. We were, as Casey Carty played this away down to the cover field on the boundary, who does his sweeping job, comes around to his right, picked up, send the return in. West Indies moves up to 88 for 1. Carty, no doubt, moves up to 24. The batsman out, Evan Lewis, caught by Adil Rashid as Livingstone bowls to Carty. Again, off the back foot, plays a forcing shot to cover, and there is no run. So Carty is playing the ball off the pitch. You have made an effort. Marquardt used to do this. You have to keep your eye on the ball all the way, though. Definitely. Livingstone bowls to Carty. He's off the front foot, and he hit this over the top of mid-off. It bounced and stopped and plugged like a golf ball, and they will come back for 2. So the score moves up now to 90 for 1 in over number 17. Carty moves up to 26. It never came right out of the screw. I've seen him play that shot a number of times, and many times he got it over the boundary for 6. Livingstone to Carty, just ease this down to the man at mid-off. Full toss, should have put it away. A low full toss, but just like Brandon King earlier, he never put it away. 90 for 1, Casey Carty is on 26. Livingstone over the wicket, bowls to Carty. He flat batted this through the gap in the offside to the right of the fielder on the cover boundary. They will get a single. 91 now for 1. Carty will move up now to 27. Brandon King and 36 comes into strike. West Indies 91 for 1. Let's see now. Livingstone to King, and King forward in defense, plays it out into the offside. There is no run. So at the end of over number 17, West Indies 99 for 1, looking to get 264. So Sherwin said Patrick Lambert was a better bowler than all of them. Patrick Lambert. Shoes is okay. I saw Joey Carew in England in the 60s. Sorry to say, as a test cricketer, he never made it. And Paul Goodman is saying Joey Carew was certainly not a great. Adil Rashid comes in to Carty wide outside the half stump. He slapped it away down to the field and the cover boundary for 1 more run. The score moves up to 92 for 1 at the start of over number 18. So King, who is on 36, comes into strike. Casey Carty is on 27. Rashid comes in, bowls to King, and King hit this dead straight over the bowler's head. Has it gone all the way? Yes. Lovely shot there by King. He came on the front foot and hit it all the way. He moves up now to 42. The score moves up now to 98, 90, or 97. So king moves up to 42. Carty is on 28. The score moves up to 98 for 1. Lovely shot there by king. It went a far way. That went a long way, man. Good shot, dead straight. So that one was tossed up by Rashid. King get into the pitch of it. So watch this now. He's going to toss it up again, but he's going to bowl it a little short and allow the googly to turn. He comes in. Bowls to king. Well, it was shorter. It wasn't the googly. It was a leg break. But I knew he was going to bowl it a little shorter. So king off the back foot played it to backward point, and there is no run. 98 for 1 in over number 18. Rashid comes in, bowls to king. He's forward as the leg break turns across him. It got the outer portion of the bat, runs down to third man. They're gone for 1. They're second and 1. The score moves up to 99 for 1. King moves up to 43 from 54 deliveries, 6 fours and 1 6. And Casey Carty, 28, 3 fours. He has faced 35 deliveries thus far. Rashid bowls to Carty. He's off the back foot again. He looks at the googly closely and played it to mid-wicket. There is no run. 1 to come in over number 17. If that is strategy to play it off the back foot, I have no problem with it. But he has to watch the ball carefully. If you're not picking the ball off the front foot, play him off the pitch. Rashid bowls to Carty, and he played that one off from the crease back to the bowler. And there is no run. As Rashid realized that he was playing off the back foot, he tossed it up a little more. Carty stuck on the crease, out of the middle of the back door, back to the bowler. No runs. 99 for 1. 99 for 1 after 18 overs. Jay says, slap him, yes, King. Yes. Sherwin says, isn't King pretty when he moves forward? Indeed, yes. But he plays some lovely shot off the back foot too, Sherwin. Marks for saying, West Indies Cricket Board need to identify a new group of pace bowlers along with what they have right now. It's an ongoing process, Marks. I do not disagree. I would have given my opinion on Joseph Seals, Anderson Phillips, Matthew Forde. I would have given my opinion on them, but it's always an ongoing process. As that is played away down to long off by Carty. So 1 more to the score. We're in over number 19, is it? 19. So the West Indies 100 is up after 18.1 overs, 18.2 overs. So we reached there much quicker than we did on Saturday. Livingstone bowls to Carty, and he slapped this away through the covers, down to the fielder on the boundary. That will add 1 more to his total, pushing him up to 29. King is on 44. West Indies 101 for 1 in over number 29. So I think it's an ongoing process. The one that I like more than all is Renico Simmet. I really love Renico Simmet. Bowls off the back foot, goes King, back down the pitch to Livingstone, and there is no run. There are persons like Thorne. There is Nathan Edwards. I don't know what happened to Ryan Edwards. Livingstone bowl to King. He looks to dab that one. Is it a drop catch? As the ball comes off the keeper's gloves to short third man, then there's no run. Even if that was a drop catch, it would have been difficult as King looked to dab. Let's see the replay. Did it? I still never saw it. It looks to come off the gloves, but I still never got the correct image. Livingstone into King. Full toss. Whipped away. Through mid-wicket. Work for the field and the mid-wicket boundary. Jafra Archer has to move about 20 meters to his left. Allow the batsman to come back for 2. Brandon King moves up to 46. West Indies 103 for 1 at the end of the over. So yes, it was a big edge. The keeper are not going to catch those as he looked to dab that one down to third man. It came off the edge. Was it a drop? Run it through and let me see if it was a drop catch or it didn't go into the gloves. So Jason, not sure about the pretty part, but yes, he looks better yet. Joseph Crasdale is saying, after the disappointment of the US election result, I am looking forward to West Indies win. Cheer me up. Come on, King. All right. So, yes, all right. As I know in every election there will be some who will be disappointed and some will be happy. Over the wicket comes Adil Rashid, bowls to Carty, who off the back foot again, played it out into the covers, cannot beat the man at cover. Again, there is no run. The score remains at 103 for 1 in over number 20. So Rashid, in his 5th over, the slips goes down over the wicket, bowls to Carty, and Carty slapped it to cover. Again, no run. So he's onto the front foot again. So this is good. This is very interesting. So Rashid have brought back Carty onto the front foot. Carty must keep his cool here and know what his statics are. Rashid comes in, bowls to Carty, and that one turn across him and beat the outside edge through to the keeper. There's no run as he was caught on the crease there. Didn't know whether to go back or whether to come forward, and it beat the outside edge as it turns across him. Little indecisive. I think King should go and have a talk with him and say, remember your strategy. You are playing him off the back foot, forward, as he tossed that one right up. Because he wants to get Carty onto the front foot. He knows that Carty is not picking him off the front foot, but Carty must keep his cool and know that, listen to me, I'm going to play him off the pitch. But if he comes too close, he's going far. Rashid to Carty. Carty just going deep in his crease. Work this away, down back with a square leg for a singer. The score moves up now to 104 for 1 in over number 20. One delivery to come in over number 20 as Brandon King and 46 comes into strike. Rashid, one delivery to come in his 5th over. As economical as always. I really think that he's a danger man for England in this match. And if we can get him to go wicketless, we'll be well on our way. Rashid to King, bowls to King, and King pulls down to mid-wicket. Has it gone all the way in the gap between long on and deep mid-wicket? Let's watch the signal. It will bring up his 50 nonetheless, whether it's a 4 or a 6. I'm just waiting for the signal. To me, it bunks into the boundary. Nonetheless, 50 for Brandon King. You would have faced 60 balls. Is it 7 4s and 1 6, or is it 6 4s and 2 6? Let's watch the replay. Yes, clearly bunks. So it's 7 4s and 1 6, 50 from 60 deliveries. Brandon King responding to the challenge. He no doubt go into this match under a lot of pressure, and he's responding to the challenge. So Brandon King is on 50. Love this though. Love this. We really love this. We really love this from Brandon King. We love to see our batsmen competing for spot. And I love the way our King respond to this. As Jafra Archer is into the attack, therefore I'll be able to read a little more of your comments. Although I've caught up with all of them. It was indeed a shot, Jay. Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, cut away, down backward of point, straight to the fielder, one more to the score. Carty moves up to 31, 109 for 1. Never Isaac is saying, do you think it's a coincidence that a large volume of catches have been put down of Joseph bowling? Yes, I do. I believe so. I come back to you. I come back to you though, Never Isaac. He has been sabotaged from game 1 over the wicket. Bowls to Carty. King is it, should I say, as he looked to pull that one. Taken on the pad. Good call by Carty, who called him through. Let's watch the signal. Was there inside edge? Let's watch the signal. Nonetheless, West Indies 110 for 1. No signal, so it appears that there was an inside edge. So I don't need to say that you're entitled to your opinion. Everybody knows that by this, and Archer bowls to Carty beaten outside the half stump, no run. as he pushes at one that rise sharply. So I don't agree that he's been sabotaged. I just don't agree. I don't agree. I have no evidence whatsoever. I think that is more of a coincidence, more than sabotage. Those are my views. So Patrick Lambert is saying, Archer over the wicket, bowls to Carty short. He pulled down to backward of square leg for a single. The score moves up to 111 as Carty was lumbered and the return came in at the bowler's end, and he had to stretch out his leg a little and gets in. 111 for 1. We're at Nelson. So King is on 51. So Sweetbread is saying, I know a comment fly past me just now, or maybe two. Sweetbread is saying, these players cannot afford to do any sabotaging. Besides, as that one goes again, let me see. Archer over the wicket, bowls to King, defend down in front of him, and there's no run. So Sweetbread is saying, these players cannot afford to do any sabotaging. Besides which, Alzari always get the worst of the team fielding. Jay said that Joseph is just so grumpy. They are afraid of him and it caused them to make mistakes. That is something that has some merit. Maybe not the grumpiness, but they know that he's very serious. And they are under pressure when he's bowling. They know that they should not make any mistake. Over the wicket, Archer bowls to King, drive. Can't beat extra cover, no run. The score remains at 111 for 1. King disappointed there. It was an off volley. Joseph should be disciplined regardless of what the captain say to him. You work those things out in the locker room. I think there'll be some measures against him. There'll be some action. Probably his match fee. They will find him a portion of his match fee or so on. But once again, I don't have any issue with those things, Yes, he should be fined, but it brings excitement to the cricket. I want to see, in other words, let me say this. I love the passion, and I'm particularly happy that he went, not happy. I shouldn't say that. Rashid bowls to Carty, who looks to sweep, bottom edge, past the keeper. Running towards the fine leg boundary, it gets there now, 4 runs, lovely shot. Let me watch the signal first from the umpire before I said, yes, it's 4 runs by Casey Carty. That will put him up to 36, West Indies, 115 for 1. And so the thing with Joseph is always going to come up. I said it, I would have said it many times, person knows my view. I prefer every day that he leaves the field and cool off more than stay on the field and the situation. What's the word? It goes up. Outside the arm stump, turn across Carty. That's the delivery to show him that he's bowling leg break. It's an E word. It starts with E. It means enhance. The situation goes up. So I prefer that he come off the field, bowls to Carty, drives to cover, no run, and calm down and come back on. And at the end of the day, him will him fine, whatever that fine is, and it's all right, Again, I would say, though, I can't ask person to play with passion, and I always expect them to be calm. Rashid bowls to Carty, and he swing this over the top for 6. That's the shot I'm telling you about. He swung it away for 6, and he will move up to 42. It was up there, and he swung it away for 6. 6 more to Carty. West Indies now 121 for 1. It was up there. This is a good batting pitch. I think earlier today, Patrick Lambert said it was a good batting pitch. Patrick Lambert, you're spot on. Good task to win and ask the English to bat first. What a bowling spell that was, 24 for 4. Rashid bowls to Carty, and he swings this time. I got the bottom edge, and it goes down to mid-wicket for a single. Well bowled there, Rashid. These are the little awareness I want to see coming into our batsmen. Because you know that if you hit Rashid for 6. He's going to try and toss it up again, but he's going to hold it back a little and he's going to bowl it a little shorter. Luckily for Casey Carter, he got the bottom edge and goes down to mid-wicket for a single. He moves up to 43. Rashid bowls to King and is forward in defense. Lovely shot. I think that's the end of Rashid for now, 6 overs. Yes, I think 6 overs, none for 31. Good spell, but I think that's it for him for now. And good for the West Indies batsmen to have Rashid bowled 6 overs and he hasn't gotten a wicket. So, well, all right there. I would have named my T20 squad earlier this week. Have you seen it, Kirkamute? I would have named my T20 squad. So Kirkamute is saying, Mr. Cricket Forum, I cannot wait for the T20 squad. I'm seeing Allen in and Myers back for injured Shepherd. So as I said, I would have named that squad. I'll try to find it and see if I can put it on the screen. I don't mind talking about who you are expecting in the T20 squad. I don't mind. I think that could be added to the agenda. As Carter played that away down to third man for another single. He moves up to 44. Yes, 44. So he's catching up with Brandon King here now. So Brandon King is on 51. Carter is on 44. So he's catching up with him, not bad. I think both batsmen are playing well though. Absolutely. King, I have never seen King like this. He's really looking good. Archer bowls to King. He defends down the half side of the pitch and there is no run. So they're really looking good. Clap, clap. King has heard my call and is responding very well, said Samuel Burgess. Yes, he is. He is batting very well. He's seconds. 51 is. Archer bowls to him, drives down to mid-off. This time they never went for the single. Glad that they didn't went for it. And you know what happened? The fielder didn't pick up cleanly this time, But they never went for the single, so they learned. I love watching Matthew Forde bowls. Lots of aggression and the hair time he generates when he takes a wicket. Oh, yeah, that celebration is lovely. Archer, over the wicket, bowls to King, who steered this down away to third man, just riding it and steered away down to third man. That's a good shot, He ride it, he control it, he moves up to 52. 124 for 1. So West Indies 124 for 1. Joseph is saying, sorry, never. Cricketers do not put catches down to spite their teammates. Yeah, I believe so too, Joseph, and I hope definitely that's not the case in the West Indies setup. I definitely hope. I believe, I agree with that, Joseph. I don't think persons put down cats because it also look bad on them. Archer to Carter, who pulls down to mid-wicket, a singer. He moves up to 45. West Indies 125 for 1. I think West Indies 125 for 1. I believe so. I definitely don't believe that they drop catches for 125 for 1. Seconds now. King is it. He's on 52. Archer over the wicket, bowls to King, swings, misses, lost his shape, slower delivery, through to the keeper, no run. At the end of over number, how many over gone? That's at the end of over number 23, West Indies 125 for 1. Brandon King is on 52. Casey Carter is on 46. West Indies 125 for 1. Definitely, I think there will be a change from Adil Rashid N. Mr. Casanova said, checking in. Need to hurry up and get home to catch the rest of the match. It's just buffering on my phone, driving me nuts. Oh, Mr. Casanova, I apologize, man. Can you imagine? I understand that to the core. Mrs. Brown can tell you how much I understand that. Coretta, good night, Mr. Brown, and good night, Mr. Patrick Lambert, and everyone listening. Just tune in. Thank you, Coretta. All right, welcome back, Coretta. Well, Patrick, give me a fight, you know, man. Patrick, give me a fight. Yes. Oh, the 6-run boy, that was a long time. Yes, Mr. Casanova, escalate. Yes. Yes, Mark Morris, thank you. As Carty dabbed this one down to third man for a single. As Curran comes into the attack. 126 for 1. I pray to God that Curran doesn't get a wicket. Because if Curran gets a wicket, I'm probably going to do some damage in this place. If Curran gets a wicket. Thank you very much, Mr. Casanova, Mark, Samuel Burgess. I love you all. I appreciate it. Eamon Khan said, has any of the 4 horsemen done that on the line, or could they have tried that? Well, Michael Oden kicking down the stump in New Zealand. Which one you think would rank higher? Curran bowls to King, who played a pleasant shot down to Longman for a single. 127 for 1. Eamon Khan, which one you think is worse? Kirkamute said he think that Alzar will be fined and miss the first T20. But do they miss a T20 if it happen in an ODI, or they miss the next ODI? Teresa, welcome, man. Welcome, Teresa. As usual, I love the community spirit that is being built in this community. Curran. Round the wicket, bowls to Carty, who just pull this away down to back with a square leg, and they go through for a single. Carty moves up to 57. The score 128 for 1. I love when the seamers are bowling, I get to go through far more comment as they walk back to their mark. So Patrick Lambert, again, I think it's the second time Patrick Lambert comment want to sail past me, you know. King comes into strike. 128 for 1. Curran bowls to King, and King defends down the off side of the pitch, and there is no run. The score remains at 128 for 1. So Patrick Lambert is saying, never Isaac, I heard Ian Bishop making that same statement about the amount of Alzari Joseph catches they have and are putting down, and how sorry he fell for him. They do. Gerald Music think that Justin Greaves woke up King as he's down the pitch and he slam Curran through the covers with disdain. Hold that, Sam Curran. Hold that. He moves up to 57. West Indies 132 for 1. King just using his feet, coming down the pitch and slapped it through the covers. Say you're bowling nothing, boy. Nothing. You're bowling nothing, Sam Curran. Hold that. Teresa is saying, congrats, King, and Casey is behind to do his half century also. Yes, King is on 57. Carty is on 47. West Indies 132 for 1. Curran bowls to King, pitched up, driven, through the covers, beat mid-off. They're gone for 1. Will they get 2 here? It was a good shot, but extra cover got a hand to it, and so mid-off was able to give chase and pick it up. 2 more to King. 2 more to Brandon King. So it's 134 for 1. Brandon King moves up to 59. Casey Carty is on 47 at the end of over number 24. So 24, 134 for 1. We need another 134 runs to win. Sunil is saying, good evening, Sunil. Welcome, man. Good evening to you, my brother. A pleasure to join you, your live commentary again. That being said, I think we are in a good position. Yes, we definitely. Good evening, Valar. Good to have you here. Coretta, I am Miss and not Mistress. Okay. So, Patrick Lambert, you're here? Patrick Lambert, you're here? Over the wicket, bowls to Carty, tucked away through the onside for a singer. It's Jafra Archer is the bowler. Carty moves up to 48. We're on over number 25. It's 135 for 1. Very interesting. Very interesting that Patrick Lambert is saying that he's not married. And Theresa is saying the same thing. And they are both from St. Lucia. Interesting. Very interesting. Samuel Berger said that if he does get a wicket, please don't let it escalate to do any damage. Well done, Samuel Burgers. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Over the wicket comes Archer, bowls to King, who played it away. Lovely shot. He'll only get a singer, but that's a sweet shot from Brandon King. Right on top of the bounce and guide it away. He moves up to 60. West Indies 136 for 1. $136 for 1 is West Indies. Archer to Carty, and Carty looking to play that down the leg side. He appealed because he think it's stronger, but I think it's over the leg stump, so they won't signal any bye. So Carty is on 48, King is on 60. West Indies 136 for 1. Samuel Burgers, I don't know, I will probably do something and then regret it, At the spur of the moment, things do happen. Why Jamaica can't find good pace bowlers from they had Michael Olden, Patrick Patterson, and Courtney Walsh. Over the wicket comes Archer, bowls to Carty, who guided to the man at backward point, no run. The score remains at 136 for 1. $136 for 1 is the score. Carty is on 48. Brandon King is on 60. So Sherwin has asked Max for a question. So Max Farr, you can reply to Shirley. Over the wickets come Archer, bowls to Carty, clip this away with some force. Straight to the fielder though, so it goes up to 49. 137 for 1. I was hoping that they got 2 there. King, who is on 60, will come into strike as 1 delivered to coming over number 25. So Sunil is saying, a long-time West Indies pure fan. Back in the days, late 70s, I can say we have a very talented team and fairly young. We have to stick with these guys, support them, and good result will come. Good point. Over the wicket, bowls to King, who was, giving himself room, but the ball came back into him and he dropped it out to backward point, no run. Good point. Give them time. Give the express. I'm really impressed with the ball. I think that the bowling have a very high ceiling, and Carty, Hope, Rutherford in that mid order is showing some consistency. Evan Lewis got, was it 100? How many Evan Lewis got at the start of the season? Did he get 100? I think he got 100 in the first match. Evan Lewis, yes. Or was it 96? 96, he out on the boundary looking to hit a 6. 96 in that first match. And then now King is now on 60. So, and then now, so we just need, the issue is going to be now is that number 6 spot. And what happened when Puran comes back into the side? Does Puran walk back into the side if 3, 4, and 5 are batting so well? If Carty is batting well, there's no way Carty can be dropped. There's no way Hope can be dropped, and there's no way Rutherford can be dropped for the foreseeable future. The opening batsmen are not as consistent as those three, but they are getting runs often enough. Curran to Carty, Carty guided down to third man for his half century. Well played, young man. Well played. Well played. Well played, Casey Carty, 138 for 1. Well played. It's going to be very interesting. Voller is saying that 747 live, but 99 likes. It's same Valerie. I only changed my ID. Oh, Valerie, how are you doing? Welcome, Valerie. Definitely welcome, Valerie. I was looking at Valerie. I don't see what happened there. I only see King's bat out of his hand. Nonetheless, no damage done. As Salt looked to throw away the bat, he still remains on 60. He needs a change of gloves. Call for gloves. As he looks to pull that one, need a change of gloves from Sam Curran. So let's watch Sam Curran. Bowls to King, and he pulled this down to the man on the fine leg boundary for a singer, 6-1. Is King, it's now 139 for 1. Carty and 50 will come into strike. So, gentlemen, look at the reality. Of course, look at the reality. 80 to 85% of his game, someone would have dropped a catch off his bowling. Samuel Berger said, then you may be fined off of your broadcast fee. All right. Curran bowls to Carty, who pulled this down to mid-wicket for another singer. Or will they come back for 2? No, the second one. At the end of the 1 to come. 140 for 1. King and 61 comes back into strike. I love that, Samuel Burgers. Yeah, it's a reality, of course, never eyes that. They drop a lot of catch off Joseph. There's no doubt about that. And it's disappointing. I have my own theory on it. At the end of this over, I will tell you what I believe. I will tell you what could be, what is a theory that sometimes I look at. Round the wickets come Curran, bowls to King, who play this into the gap, and they're just milking this local man. One more to the score, 141 for 1 at the end of the over. So King is going to get a change of gloves. My theory is, and it may be far-fetched, but it's something that I've given some thoughts. Alzarri Joseph is the fastest bowler in the West Indies. He's capable of bowling high 140s, 150s. Could it be a case that because these fielders are not fielding to any other bowler in the Caribbean at that speed, when he nick off an edge or something go to somebody at gully and all that, the ball just go to them that little faster than they are used to? I will appreciate your response. Christopher Bristol is saying, good night, King Brown. Good night to you, to my friend. How are you doing? Good to have you here, man. I'm impressed by Windy's batting. I think we're heading down a better road if we continue, sir. At least a little encouragement for the true and die-hard West Indies fans. Yes, indeed. Livingstone is going to come back into the attack. So let me try and get a few comments in before he bowl the first delivery, because I know that once he bowl the first delivery, then I'll have to stick with him for the rest of the over, unless something happens. Livingstone bowled down the leg side to Carty, who turn it away. Can't beat the man at short fine leg, and there is no run. The score remains at 141 for 1 in over number 27. King is on 62 from 77 deliveries. Livingstone comes in, bowls to King, and King is forward. That one comes back in, taken on the pad. They go through for a singer. The score now moves up to 142 for 1. Let's watch the umpire. Is there any signal from the umpire? That brought up the 100 partnership. Well done, gentlemen. Brilliant. Casey Carty getting 51 of those. Brandon King 47. Bowls to Carty, up and over. Is it wide of extra cover? Yes, you bet. And it's also wide of long off. Dollar more. Lovely shot by Casey Carty. Lovely shot. He moves up to 55. King remains on 63. Lovely shot by Casey Carty. That is now 146 now for 1. Inside out over cover. Lovely shot. 146 for 1. Livingstone to Carty. And he padded this away fine. It's going to run very close to the boundary. It gets there now. 4 more. Lovely shot. Carty's pulling out a wide repertoire of shot here now. Good going, young man. He moves up now to 59. He's closing in on King. 59 from 64 deliveries. 6 fours and 1 6. King is on 63 from 79 deliveries. 8 fours and 1 6. Good partnership by these two. Carty, Seckers. Livingstone. Bowls to Carty and Carty drives. King skips out of the way, allows it to go down to long on for a singer. Carty is now on 60. West Indies now goes up to 151 for 1. So the 150 is up for the West Indies. I missed it. 151 for 1. Congratulations, guys. Really want both these batsmen to get hundreds, you know. Really want them. 100 apiece. Definitely. Livingstone comes in now. Bowls to King. King is off the back foot. Cut it into the pitch. It will go away down to the field and the cover boundary for another run. 152 for 1. At the end of over number 27, West Indies 152 for 1 with King on 64, Carty on 60. Patrick Lambert said, Carlton, I saw your name, your 15-man squad 2 days ago, and you're given a reason why Johnson Charles was not included. As he recovered from his injury, I didn't have any report from West Indies if he had recovered from the surgery that he has done. Sherwin believes that no Carty is going to play T20. Mikel is saying, well played, Carty. I'm going to try and find that 15-man squad. Sonny say, as we King Seckers. Is it Curran who's going to bowl to him? He's round the wicket, bowls to King, who played it down the outside of the pitch, down to long on for a singer. The score moves up to 152 for 1. For West Indies cricket to be back where we all want it to be, our talented cricketers have to pledge some loyalty. The likes of Nicholas Poore and Andre Russell get us back to our glory days. Sonny, my views on that is slightly different. Players like the two you mentioned, round the wicket, bowls to Carty, who pulls this away through mid-wicket. It's going to run very close to that boundary. The fielder comes across, lost the race, 4 runs. They are going to send back in the return, but he clearly touched the boundary while the ball was in his hand. So 4 more runs to the West Indies as Carty pulled that away handsomely. Did he save that? No, man, it's 4 runs. There it is. 4 runs. There it is. 4 runs, man. There's no way he could save that, man. So it's 4 runs to be signaled. So West Indies 157 for 1. Carty moves up to 64. King is on 65. It's a race to 100. Let's have an interesting race. I'm coming to you, Sunil. Round the wicket, bowls to Carty, who drives. Beautifully through the covers down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Cartier. It pitched up and he played it magnificently down to the boundary for 4. You know, we need to get some likes for that. We need to get 100 likes for that. We need to be at 200 likes right now. That shot deserves 100 more likes. Come on, man. We need to touch up the likes. Lovely shot there by Casey Carty. Down to the boundary for 4 as he came onto the front foot and punched it through the covers for 4. Wow. It's a race to 100. Let's hope so. Very interesting race. I hope that don't get to them though. Curran bowls to Carty and he plays it to mid-off. This time he cushion it and he comes through for a single. So they send the return at the bowler's end, but they are safely in. Well done. This time he never force it. He cushion it and they go through for a good, quick single. It's 162 for 1. Carty now moves up to 69. Brandon King and 65. What? So Brandon King wasn't really... He was a bit slow out of the blocks and they saw it and they sent it to the keeper's end. Well played by Carty. I love that. I think on the 3 previous occasions, they forced the ball to mid-off and run. This time, he didn't force it, which gave him some time. Curran to King, who defends back to the ball, and there is no run. 1 delivery to come in the over. King is on 65, Carty is on 69. 162 for 4. I hope they don't get out trying to reach 100 quicker than the other, you know. I hope that is not on their in their mind, trying to reach 100 before each other. What they need to do is to ensure that they get 100. Less than just about 4 runs and over to win or thereabout. So fewer runs than deliveries remaining. So you're not in any hurry. They're showing top player who have bowled 5 overs, so probably he's going to get a bowl now. So Sam Curran is going to bowl to King, who is on 65. Bowls to King, and King drives back to the bowler. No run. He shied at the stump. Hit the stump. The score remains at 162 for 4. At the end of the over, definitely Brandon King was in his ground. So he's on 69. Brandon King, 8 fours, 1 6. And while Casey Carty is on 69, King is on 65, 8 4, 1 6. Carty is on 69, 8 4, 1 6. King have faced 83 deliveries. Carty have faced 66. He was well in. Yeah, so my thing on players like Pooran, Edmire, Russ, and so on, you would say that those horses have bolted. And those are the players who are in that same category. I am not looking for loyalty from the cricketers. What I'm looking for is contractual obligations. I'll give you an example. There are some youngsters now at the West Indies Cricket Academy. They'll be there for 1 year. Specialized coaching, the best facility in the region, whatsoever that is. Livingstone to Carty, full, driven down to long off for a single. The score moves up to 163. So 163, the score moves up to. Carty's on 70. That's a big investment from West Indies. There should be some agreement, not at the will of the player, but something in writing that some level of commitment is there to the West Indies. After all, driven long down to long off on the bunks to the field of King. Don't race up my heart rate, man. 66 years. Hit the ball along the ground, man. Nothing wrong if Carty make 100 before you. Just hit the ball on the ground. Make the century. 164 for 1. Livingstone bowls to Carty. That's what I love to see. Driven straight down to long on, all along the ground. Just milk it now. He moves up to 71. The score moves up to 165 for 1. The nature of what that contract will take, it will be something that I would probably have to formulate. Yes, on the ground, straight to mid-wicket. That's okay. No run. 165 for 1. King is on 66. Carty is on 71. Livingstone, the England captain, comes in round the wicket, over the wicket, bowls to King, who cuts this away through the covers down to the boundary, 4 runs. He moves up to 70. 70 for King now, so he has hit 9 fours. Carty's on 71. 169 for 1. 169 for 1 is the score. As he flat batted that through the covers. I want to tell you, man, he treaded a nigger there. Absolutely. There was a short extra cover and there was a wide cover at the edge of the circle. And he slapped it between both of them. Short by Livingstone. King pulled this down to the field and the backward square leg boundary for a single. Both batsmen are on 71 at the end of the 29th over. 170 for 1 is the West Indies. I agree with your theory, said Valerie. Yes, so Valerie could be. What was the fallout between Sheop and Alzarri Joseph? George Mawine, I think it was about a field at backward point. Sweetbread is saying, maybe there should not be any fine or suspension. What happened today could be evidence of some of what needs to be addressed as a team going forward for more consistent success. Yeah, we all want to see the passion. And when there's passion, these things will happen. But I still think there should be a fine. I truly think Alzarri is a good young pace bowler, but too emotional. You have to build a strong mental self-cause in order to be successful. You have to be a strong person. You have the ability to do so. But I think he's mentally strong, Sunil. I think he's strong. I just think that he's fed up with all of these catching and the poor feeling of his bowlers. So he's disgusted sometimes. As Tapley comes round the wicket, bowler low, full toss to King, who has to bend his knee, gets down onto it and played it to mid-wicket. He remains on 71, 170 for 1. So I think that is a situation. I think he's just disgusted sometimes and, he's fed up with all the catches. My challenge with Alzarri Joseph, though, Sunil, I have one challenge with him and probably Utete. Round the wicket comes Tapley, bowls to King, and he flat batted this away down to the field and the cover boundary for a single. He moves up to 72. 172 now. 171 for 1. Carty comes into strike. I think that Alzarri should have been further along. If you understand what I mean. He should have been further along the path. I think Alzarri Joseph should be closer to Bumrah and Pat Cummins than he is right now. That's what I mean. As Carty defend on the half side of the pitch. And there's no run. So that's what I mean when I said he should be further along. He should be closer to those guys. Pat Cummins, Rabada, Bumrah. I think he should be closer to them at this time. Round the wicket, bowls to King, who played Carty should say, but a right-hander who played a lovely shot down to third man for a single. He just guided it in the air, past the keeper. Both are right-handers, both shapes alike. So there are times when you can understand. But both are on 72. King is on strike now, though. Tapley. Round the wicket, bowls to King, who pulls down to mid-wicket. Straight to the fielder, who has just to move smooth, slightly to his left, picked up. King moves up to 73. So they're showing you that catch, that ball that King flipped back to be taken by Alzarri Joseph. So there's Alzarri Joseph. A lot have been talk about this man. You see it's sport, and that round the wicket, Tapley comes in, bowls to Carty, who pulls this away down to mid-wicket. Straight to this field again. So similar shot there. Probably Topley love that shot. Both batsmen are on 73 at the end of the over. West Indies 174 for 1 with both batsmen on 73. Topley probably love that shot. So Fleming is saying, Mr. Brown, remember Carty is a two-island man. So Fleming is saying that remember Carty is a two-island man. Is it the drinks break 170? Is that so slow they're bowling 30 overs? So they're probably having the drinks break. Usually I would go at 30 over. I'll see how much longer I can go. Carty is a two-island man, father from Anguilla and mother from St. Martin. Just saying good work. So for your guys, Carty is my first cousin. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. When is he giving us an interview on the channel, Fleming? Christopher Bristol is saying, great commentary, sir. I have great respect for you, and remember always, we appreciate your hard work, sir. You are a true West Indies fan, sir. Cricket maestro. Oh boy, Christopher Bristol, I have to hold on my head, you know. I don't want it swell too big. A lot of time persons told me that I am not a West Indian supporter, you know. Yeah, man, a lot of time they tell me. You know why? Suppose I said that now, all right, Carty is batting. Suppose I said that, you know, Carty should have done A, B, and C. Forward and played it out into the offside for a single. Or King should have done A, B, and C, and King should not have done that. And like I did a video the other day in which I was saying that if King doesn't make 100, then he'll be watching the next one day international as Greaves is replacing. And person will say, you're not a true West Indian fan. King dabbed that to backward point. You know why they say that I'm not a true West Indian fan? Because King is their favorite player. And no matter what King does, I should always praise him. I can't do that. Somebody, as that is slapped away by the man in question, Brandon King, down to the cover boundary for 4. Lovely shot there by Brandon King. He moves up to 77. He moves up to 77 now. As he just rock back and slap Rashid away down to the cover boundary. So he's on 77. 179 for 1. Still slipping place. The Googlies comes in, he read it right and played it to mid-wicket. There is no run. 179 for 4. 170. Oh God, why did I say that? What, down the pitch, up and over, peeled after the man and cover, comes around, dropped in front of him. They will second for 1. Second down, King. Calm down. 78 is now. 78. 78. Calm down, King. 78. As he was down the pitch to Rashid, and it peeled off the outside edge and goes very far. 2 bunks to the man at cover. Carty over the wicket. Rashid bowls to him and he cuts this. Beat the dive off backward point. Just a single though. The score moves up to 181. So Carty is on 75. Brandon King is on 81. It's not 81. 78. The scorecard is saying 78. Where did I get? 78 and 75. West Indies 181 for 1. After 31 overs, 181 for 1. You know. So they quick to anytime Anytime I point out something about someone, you know, and the person think that if the person drop a catch, I should say, well done. No, you're not going to get that from me. That is not my standard. Not my standard. I'm going to say, drop the catch, and he should have taken it. I'm not going to say, well done. Slapped into the offside, there is no run. And there will a person say that you're not a true fan for that. Well, I'm always going to talk what I see. You know? No, man. 181 for one. Jayak Brown is saying, good night, King Brown. Thank you. You are doing a beautiful job. You are making me so happy here in Toronto. King, much love. Respect, man. I'm very happy to can bring the commentary to you guys, especially those who cannot watch the match. And that's one of the things I like. Valerie said, 2 points. Your theory is one, but the field is not being set properly for him too. Thank you. Eamon Connison, congratulations to both batters for their half centuries and more importantly, the partnership. Thank you very, very much. Valerie is saying, Joseph may be misguided trying to push his speed while he should do more practice and accuracy. Fast bowlers are usually high-spirited. He's young, just need mentorship. Sir, I totally agree with your take regarding Joseph. Excellent point. Thank you, Never Isaac. Round the wicket, balls to Carty, driven down to mid-off, and there is no run. Thank you, Never Isaac. And Rupert Holmes, a lot of comments would have passed by, and I apologize. Robert Holmes is saying, too many catches drop off Alzari bowling. It's Topley that is bowling over the years. I think that is the reason is that those guys category pulled away by Carty high in the air. Let's see, it's gone into the stand. 6 runs. Topley short. Carty pulls for 6. Lovely shot. He moves up to 81. 187 for 1. You know, I think the race is on. And I don't want a race, but I think the race is on. I don't want a race, but I think it is on. I just want the guys to get 100, I definitely think a race is on. Lovely shot by Carty over mid-wicket. Topley to Carty driven. Dugged out the Yorker, shied at the stump. I just feel like a race is on. What is on the 77 West Indies need to win? I not even realize that. I'm enjoying it so much. I know I should stop by this, but I'm enjoying it so much. 187 for 1. Topley to Carty, bottom edge through to the keeper, no run. 187 for 1. Probably when they reach 100, I will stop. So too many catches drop off Alzari bowling over the years. I think that is the reason he's not in those guys' category. Thank you very much. But why doesn't he bowl though at a lower economy race? Bonnie Bruce, I say, thank you, sir. Topley round the wicket, bowls to Carty, who driven this down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot. Oh, it's slowing up. He got there. Oh, he got there. 4 more for Carty. He moves up to 85. Oh, Carty's playing a gem. 191 for 1. He's playing an absolute gem. 85 from 81 deliveries, 9 4s and 2 6s. Brandon King is 78 from 94 deliveries, 10 4s and 1 6. Carty is playing a gem. Thank you, sir, for an excellent job. Locked on and listening. Thank you very much. Donald Williams is saying, big up, King. Good work. Thank you very much. Sonny is saying that we're on the go. King, play this away. On the ground. Lovely. Love that. Down to long off for a singer. He's on 79 now. Carty comes back into strike as Rashid comes back into the attack. King is on 79. 192. So that's bring up the 150 run partnership. Good. Good. Very good. Over the wicket come Rashid, bowls to Carty, who play this to the man at short extra cover, no run. So Rashid is in his 8th over. We cannot give him a wicket. Can't give him a wicket. Don't give Rashid any wicket. 192 for 1. Rashid comes into Carty, sweeps this. I think it got the 2 off the bat. It goes to mid wicket. Will they come back for 2? Let's see. Are they 2nd and 1? They're 2nd and 1. I want to see the replay. I don't want that sweep shot from your Carty, please. He's moved up to 86. That catches 2 off the bat. If you bat out Rashid, there's no one else to out you. So you don't have to do anything special against Rashid. Nothing special. Just bat him out, and there's no one else that can bowl to you for the rest of the night. Rashid to King, and King cuts. Can't beat backward point, no run. The score remains at 193 for 1. Just bat out Rashid. Just bat him out. He only have 14 deliveries leave. Nothing. Just milk him. Rashid to King. King bent in his crease and slapped a short delivery down to the man on the backward square leg boundary for a single. The score moves up to 194 for 1. With 1 delivery to come in Rashid over. So he will have 2 after this, 2 overs after this. 2 overs after this. 194, King and 80, Carty and 86. Rashid to Carty, and Carty drives to mid-wicket, no run. The score remains at 194 for 1 at the end of over number 33. Hello, St. Lucia Claude Martin descendant. Okay, cool. That's Milawako, Osako. Please slash a like on the video and click at that subscribe button. We must can get up to 18,100 tonight. It shouldn't be difficult to get up to 18,100 tonight. Just checking on the poll here. Just making a check on the poll. So 71% of you believe that West Indies will win. I think by now more of you will believe so. Only 71%. I think that's a bit low. Please slash a like on the video. Slash a like on the video, man. We need to slash a like on the video and get it up. And we need to get the subscriber count to 18,100. So Bethel is coming into the attack. Bethel. From Barbados, he made ducks on his return home. Hope he doesn't prevent this century, these centuries. So it's a left-arm orthodox spinner. He bowls to King, and King watched the first delivery and tapped it out into the offside, and there is no run. Samuel Berger said, "Don't stop. I want to see you there when we win and jump in for joy with no damage done." All right. As King come down the pitch and almost yacked himself, got the inside edge down to back of the square leg, the keeper field, and there is no run. Karen Fritz is saying, "Family, I now reach. Come on, boys. Left work when we were 55 for 1. I love this. Bowls to King, who he's this down to long off. They go through for a singer. 195. King now moves up to 81. Good evening, Marvin Duane. Milwani say Martin and Canberra in Barbados link up. Okay, good. King Carty seconds. Round the wicket, full toss to Carty. Played it down to long on for a singer. So Milwana Osanku is saying, Hope was terrible as captain in today's ODI. Fast bowlers were fine. They should have bowled until run rate was drastically increased. Carty, Seals, Joseph, and Joseph should be test only. I do not understand that text, Milwana. I don't know if anyone else understand it. I read it, but I clearly don't understand it. Naturally, I don't. Down the pitch come King and driven that magnificently through the covers for 4. He uses his feet, and when he got there, I told you all the while, there's a man on the cover boundary, there's a wide long off, there's an extra cover, and there's a cover right back at the edge of the circle. The extra cover is short, so he's cutting the angle, and the man at the edge of the circle is doing the sweeper work, plus the sweeper on the boundary. And he came down the pitch, and he driven it sweetly through all of them, down to the boundary for 4. Bettel, round the wicket, bowls to King, look to sweep, taken on the pad. We'll wait on the signal. Did he get a bottom edge onto it? Here comes the signal from the umpire, leg by. The score moves up to 201. So the West Indies is out 201 for 1 at the end of over number 34. 201 for 1 at the end of over number 34. Is this the drinks break? Now it looks like it's the drinks break. The fielders are walking towards it. 201 for 1. So Karen Fritz say, family, I now reach that one gone, Karen Fritz. Jay said, King treading the nigger. Absolutely. It was a magnificent catch. Teresa is saying, I have my peer, Marcel, waiting to celebrate. Thank you. Thank you. While Philip the boy is saying, very nice, Teresa. Very nice. Philip the boy is saying, yes, yes. We will bring a series home. That's a good win. Yes, it is a good win. We should not lose from here. We should not lose from here. We just need 63 more runs to win. 9 wickets in hand. Should not lose from here. Jason Gray said, first time here, brother. Is this Jason Gray from St. Thomas? Thanks for the commentary. Jason in Kingston, Jamaica. Respect, Jason. We appreciate you being here, and especially if you are watching the match along with us on TV or you're just tuning into the commentary. We appreciate your company. Thank you for sharing. Respect every time. Karen Fritz is saying, dominance. Let's beat people left and right. Full member nations. Beware when our boys understand their roles. Yes, it's all about roles. As I talk about roles now, what is going to happen? We saw today Romario Shepherd went down injured, and we have to give Rutherford the ball because we are playing Chase as a 5th bowler. What is going to happen now? Do we need to bring in someone like Kyle Myers, or do we need to bring in a 5th bowler and Chase is playing as a 6th bowler? Because what happened today could have been worse, you know. Rutherford bowled 3.5 overs for 57 runs. Interesting time ahead for the West Indies selection. The thing about it, do we include someone like Greaves in the team? And if he's in the team, where does he bat? Lewis got 100 in Sri Lanka. He followed it with a 96 in the first match against England. You can't drop him. Brandon King is an 85 not out here. He's the long-time standing opener. You can't drop him after this. Carty, Hope, Rutherford can't be dropped. Edmeyer was dropped last year. He came back and just got 1 match. Do you drop a man after 1 match? That injury to Romario Shepherd and the idea of playing only 5 bowlers have really thrown up some very interesting scenario. Michael Douglas said, I know it was going to be Carty's day. Marvin said, King need 100. Yes, I definitely hope so. I definitely hope he gets 100. Carty 2. No way we can lose this game. Go, boys, go. I don't think so, too. If we lose this game, you probably won't see me for a long while because there'll be a lot of damage. Archer back into the attack over the wicket, bowls to King, tuck his off his hit down to backward square leg for a singer. He moves up to 86. The return comes in. West Indies 202 for 2. So Philip Du Bois saying, is this a race to see who will reach the 100 first? I've been saying it for about half an hour now. I hope it's not a race. Because I don't want it to be a race and then both of them don't reach there. Dan Dada, the general, said, this don't look good. 1K watching, 168 likes. No, sir. Tap up the like button and send Dan Dada. True, man. True, Dan Dada. Always appreciate you. Archer bowls to Carty, who pull this away down to mid-wicket. Work for the field that they will come back for 2, definitely. The score moves up now to 204 for 1. Carty now is an 89. So I hope they're not racing. I just want both of them to get 100. This top 6 look good for future ODI. Yes, David Jackson, but what about the situation with the bowler? Do we want to take the risk and only play 5 bowlers, or do we need a 6th bowler? So that it's a very interesting decision. What will you do? Go into the match with 5 bowlers and risk what happened today happening again? Because it can happen. As that is tucked away by Carty and he's in his 90s. Is now at his highest ODI score. I think 88 was his highest. So he now on his highest ODI score. I think 88 was his highest. That was in the World Cup match against, was it Sri Lanka? I think it was in the World Cup match against Sri Lanka. 88 was his highest. So while I agree with you that David Jackson, that top 6 look good. And added to the scenario, what is the situation with Pooran now? If Pooran say he wants to play one day, does he comes back into the playing 11 right away? Archer over the wicket, bowls to King, who ride it and played it to backward point, no run. The score remains at 205 for 1. Someone like Kimo might put his hand up. Kieran Fritz is saying Kimo, I think though that Justin Greaves is ahead of him. Because Justin Greaves can give you some overs. And that 6 bowler is not, you're not looking 10 overs from that 6 bowler, you know. You are looking for a 6 bowler who will give you 2 or 3 or 4 overs if the 5 bowlers are not going good. Or the case like today when there was an injury. Over the wicket come Archer, bowls to King, who allows it to go through. There's no run. The score is 205 for 1. So Kimo Paul was on my radar for the T20 squad. He was not in my squad. Eventually not in my squad because the community said that Matthew Forde should be in it ahead of him. But Kimo Paul, Justin Greaves, Kyle Myers, Shamar Springer, all of those guys now come back into the reckoning. Romario Shepherd too comes back into the reckoning. So Chase goes up to 6 and Shepherd come at 7, or who playing that role. Played away through the cover, half stop by the field at cover, and they will come back for 2. Brandon King now will move up to 88. So Brandon King now moves up to 88. West Indies 207 for 1 at the end of over number 35. You know, but so it's a very interesting scenario, though. Very interesting scenario. Or do we stick with that top 6 and play the 5 bowlers? Very interesting. Never Isaac said, he was saying a good captain would not have taken Joseph off the bowling at that time. Okay, so thank you for interpreting it for me, because I never understand. Jay said both getting an 100. Wouldn't it be nice? Robert Holmes is saying, come on, guys. It's not that hard to press the like button like. Yes, Robert Holmes. Yes, indeed. It's not that hard. It takes less than a second to press the like button. So 90 90 for Carty, 88 for King, 207 for 1. Bettel comes back into the attack. Comes in, bowls to Carty. Carty played it away down to third man. They are going to run hard here. They gone for 1. They come back for 2. I think that ball goes into the boundary. Nonetheless, I think they should run 4. Definitely run 3. But let's see. I think it goes into the boundary. I think Carty could well be a 94 now, and the score could well be 211. I think that ball gets into the boundary as a lanky fast bowler, Topley. He comes down, hands on it. Need another angle. Need another angle to see it. Can't tell from that angle. So we need another angle. Yeah, it takes us less than a second. And with both batsmen getting to 100, we need to get at least 500 likes. Yeah, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Lyndon Stevens said, Mr. Brown, you need a super chat. Yes, we definitely. And it's not available in Jamaica or in the Caribbean, so it's something that YouTube need to look into. As King looks to sweep that away. So it's 3 runs Carty got, taken on the pad. He's on 93. Brandon King is on 88. 210 for 1. 210 for 1. I hope Brandon King is not thinking about hitting 2 6s and reach the 100 before Carty. You will reach your 100. Bettel to King, deep in his crease, played it to long on. Well done, man. I love that. 89 now. 89 for Brandon King. 211 for 1. 211 for 1. 89 to Brandon King. 3 deliveries to come in this over. Over number 36. As I said, yes, 88. It wasn't against... It was 87 against Sri Lanka. The 88 was against Australia. All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Bettel comes in, bowls to Carty, who edged this away down to third man. It's 4 runs. Well done, Carty. He moves up now to 97. So they robbed him the 4 just now. And the Lord said, since they robbed you the 4 just now, take this off the edge down to third man. No one could stop it. Carty is on 97. 97 to Casey Carty. 10 4s and 2 6s. 97 from 89 deliveries. What a gem. What a gem. There are some persons, sometimes that's why I keep on saying that some persons play fantasy cricket. They're not dealing with the reality. But Carty shouldn't be batting at 3. The man is doing so well at 3. Scored the most runs for West Indies in the last 18 months. This century should confirm that. He swept it away, taken on the spot, hit outside the leg. If it's not the most, he's very close to it. He's one of our most prolific batsmen. In ODI cricket, batting at number 3 and person. Listen, let me tell you how some supporters stay. Let me tell you. I'll soon tell you after this delivery. Bettel comes in, round the wicket, bowls to Carty, and he played it through the onside for a single. He moves up now to 98. He keeps the strike. This is going to be very interesting. So let me tell you how some supporters stay. And I'm not calling any names. So suppose you want Joshua Morris to be in the team. Joshua Morris. You come up with some fantasy thing and you don't take in the reality. You come up with some fantasy thing. Carty must open. King should drop. Shea Hope should open. You come up with all sort of fantasy thing to get that player that you want into the team. Not appreciating what the other players are doing. Archer, over the wicket, bowls to Carty, bouncer. You have to appreciate what the other players are doing. And you can't just come up with some fantasy playing 11 just to get your player in the team. It doesn't work like that. Cricket doesn't work like that. That's not the reality. Just add Hussain to the team. He can bat. That's another perspective there, Philip the boy. Cartier 98. Archer passes the umpire over the wicket, balls to Carty, defends to backward point, no run. The key to our dominance today was the way we approached the first power play, responsible and aggressive. The England commentary thought Archer would run through the top. Love how Lewis played him. Who is the wicket keeper for the West Indies? In this match, Shea O. It's very interesting now. So I need to end this poll. Archer to Carter played it away down to third man for a single, 99. So this new poll now would say, so start a new poll. This is a true man of the match, not what the commentators decide, because it's not one or two persons deciding this. It's many, all of you. Who is the player of the match? POTM. Archer comes in, bowls to King. King drives. Stop at mid-off. He didn't pick it up cleanly, which allows them to get a single. I'm so interested for that ball to go into the boundary. I just want these two guys to get the 100. Who is your player of the match? King and Carty. C comes before K. C-A-R-T-Y and King. Let me wait. Oh, they are not ready yet. So let me put this now. There it is. It's in the pool. Archer trying to heist Carty. You know what they said when you try to... So the English team is trying to heist Carty. It's like a footballer taking a penalty. You want him to wait as long as possible. Archer moves in. He then stops. There's a short third man. There's a cover point. He gathers momentum, passes the ball, a ball to Carty, and Carty dabbed it to backward point, no run. Valerie, how you doing? Mr. B. If Pooran decides to come back to play ODIs, he's likely to push out Cartier Etty in the playing 11. David Jackson says that's David Jackson expressing his opinion, which you are all entitled to. So let me give you the field here. There's a short third man, there's a backward point, there's a sweep on the cover boundary. There's a cover, extra cover, Archer bowls to Carty, dabbed it to backward point, no run. Lyndon Yap is saying, good commentary, keep up the love for cricket. Watching from New York. Respect to you every time, boss. Frank McCune said, as I said, Party is my guy. Carty is a Viv Richards style, okay? We winning with flying colors, said our friend Theresa. Don't want to get you in any trouble, Theresa. Archer over the wicket, balls to Carty, pulls bottom edge through to the keeper, no run. Mr. Casanova said, I see Jamaican YouTubers with super chat. How did they do it? I don't know, Mr. Casanova. The entity probably not registered in Jamaica. So it's probably a case like the organization is registered in the US. There's a US citizen that registered the organization and so on. So maybe something like that. Valerie said, Mr. Brown, you should let everyone know there's no charge in doing likes or subscribe. Yes, there's absolutely no charge, and it takes less than a minute, and you click only once. Bethel comes into King, full toss. He works it down to long on and give Carty a chance to get his 100. So, let me wait on Carty this time. I hope he doesn't. They are heisting him. They are icing Casey Carty. They are taking a long time to set the field. And so there's a short third man, there's a backward point, there's a cover. There's a mid-off, there's a mid-on, and there's a backward square leg. Bettel bowls to Carty, and he guides it away through the gap between the short third man and the backward point down to the boundary for 4. Yes, Casey Carty, yes, yes, yes. Well played, young man. They are jumping in the stand in Barbados. The school children are jumping. The spectators are jumping. He took off his helmet and he raised his bat. The West Indies players are celebrating in the pavilion. Well played, Casey Carty. Well played, young man. Well played. Hug up that. All of you who think that he should not be batting at 3. Hug up that. So, well done, Michael Douglas. You predicted it. 124 for 1. Bettel comes in, bowls to Carty, and he played it down to the field that long off for a single and say, over to you now, Brandon King. You are on 91. Sherwin said Carty should bat 3 in all format for the West Indies. Don't agree that he should be batting in T20. I don't have him in my T20 squad either. So, yes, man. Congratulations to Casey Carty on a splendid century. Bettel comes into King. King pulls down toward mid-wicket, wide of the field as 4 runs. King is at 95 now. Wow. Brandon King is at 95. Now, tell me now. Yeah, you have to, let's get 500 likes for that century from Carty. Anything less than 500 likes would be very disappointing. It's free to like the video. Just click on the subscribe button and click on the like button. King is at 95. Bettel comes in, bowls to King, and King plays this away into the covers. They go through for a quick singer. Well done, Carty. Carty wants to get King to 100 too, you know. So King is at 96. Congratulations to Casey Carty, said David Jackson. I hope none of the congratulations don't pass, you know. Congratulations, Carty. Well played, said Theresia. Well done, Carty, said Shirley. Valerie saying, congratulations, Carty. Eamon Khan is saying, yes, 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 Carty. Frank McCrory said, really, to be fair, who scored the most runs between him and King should really share the man of the match. Okay. Kathleen Basker said, that's his Casey. Congrats, well played. Yes, indeed. Malachi said, Simit said, Carty, great knock. Casey Carty. So vote on the poll. Vote. I have the PTM. So he's on 104. King is on 96. After 38 overs, West Indies 230 for 1. The victory is assured. Great knock. I did not watch the last highlights, but I can't wait to see one. Well do you guys, Carty and King. Yes, Joseph. Talk now. Eamon Khan is saying, wow. Carty average went up to over 40. Very good. It was, yes, it wasn't it over 40 already because he has been batting well enough. Well, it's probably high to mid-30s. Not out 124 for Ricardo Swift. I don't quite understand, please. Good, Jay said good century, Carty. Archer bowls to King. He pulls it down to 5 left for 4. That's his 100. Well played, Brandon King. Well played. Big shot. The fielder came across. Dive. Couldn't get to it. 100, Brandon King. 100. They are turning it on in Barbados. Well played, Brandon King. Brilliant. Brilliant, Brandon King. I said on Sunday, was it Sunday? Or was it Monday? Whenever I said it, that Brandon King have to make 100 to keep Justin Greaves out the team. And Brandon King is saying, hug up that, you boy Brown. Hug up that. I deliver. I hug it up gladly, Brandon King. I am hugging it up. Well played, Brandon King. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Brandon King. I'm hugging it up. I'm hugging it up. What a shot. That deserves another 200 likes. Indeed. Great job, King, said Shirley Samuel. Teresa is saying, congrats, King. That, my guys, keep it up. Congrats, King. Congratulations, sir. Thank you, Valerie. Great knock, King. Bravo. Bravado, said Frank McCune. Lyndon Yap is saying, congrats. Good young cricketers. A great future. Joseph is saying, congratulations to King. Jay said, brilliant from both men. Absolutely. David Jackson says, superb century by Brandon King. He might be player of the series. Casey Carter hit another 4. I don't even, you know. So David Jackson says, superb century by Brandon King. He might be player of the series. The selectors have a headache now and in need of Lime McCall. Eamon Khan is saying. Well, they can look at our poll, you know. There's a poll going on in live chat. So all I have to do is to look at our poll. 71% said Carty, 29% said King. So all the selectors have to do is to look at our poll. And they are good. Bowls to Carty, who looks to pull. Because just checking here, over 87% have voted already. It's a live chat. It's pinned to the live chat. All you have to do is to click on the person. I guess a number of persons are waiting to see who scored the most runs. All right, cool. I understand that. So King is on 101. Carty is on 110. Carty have hit 12 fours and 2 sixes. King have hit 13 fours and 1 6. So each of them have hit 14 boundaries. So Carty is it now. 241 for 1. Archer over the wicket, bowls to Carty and he pulls straight to the man at mid-wicket. It's celebration time now, you know. Celebration time. So I think a lot of persons are just waiting to see who will score the most runs before they vote, because I expected more votes already. Only 97 votes thus far. I would have expected more votes. Patrick Lambert believed that they should share it. Charles Taylor, I think Justin Grief should replace Jason Holder in the test team. Tucked away off is it by Casey Carty, down to fine leg for a singer. 111 for 4. I don't have an issue with that opinion. I was just thinking about it before I react. I don't really have an issue with that. Patrick Lambert says they should share it. What I would say in favor of King, and not because he's a Jamaican, because you people know that I'm not like that. King came into this match under pressure. He has to perform. Greaves is knocking down the door. He has to perform. Casey Carty would have made 70 in the last match. Casey Carty would have made a number of good scores coming in. So he was not under the pressure that King was under. So 200 partnership, well done, gentlemen. Love that. So I don't know. I don't know what you think. Should that give him the edge as he was under more pressure? I'm just throwing that out there. You should put both as an option in the poll, Sir Brown. I can't add that again. I would have to do another poll, but thank you. I would have to do it over. I warned them tonight that once the openers do well in the power play, with the West Indies will tear England apart, said Frank McCune. Stephen Frame as Rashid bowls to Carty. He hit this high in the air, down towards fine leg, and it goes away for 4. West Indies now 146 for 1. You know, I was about to end the commentary and I realized that it's just 18 runs to go, so I'm going to stick with it. Brian H. said, shots fired. Samuel Berger is saying, well done, guys. We rally along enough, something like this. So just vote for your player of the match. Rashid comes in, bowls to Carty, and he cuts this away to backward point. There is no run. The score remains at 246 for 1. So Rashid is spinner bowling. So let me go back to the commentary because there's a lot of persons who are listening and are not watching. 246 for 1. Carty face up to Rashid. Rashid comes in. Carty was looking to hit this over the top. That shot that he hit for 6 over long on, but Rashid saw him and pull it down short, and he had just to pad it down to long on. It's 247 now for 1. Carty will move up now to 116. Brandon King is on 101. You know, it would be interesting to have Brian Lara come here and talk about his book, you know, and tell us how we can get those books. It will be good. We'll definitely promote it for him. It will be good to have him here. Rashid bowls to King, and King drives down to long off for another singer. The score moves up now to 248. 248 at the end of Rashid over. That's his 9th over. So one more to come from Rashid. So at the end of over, no, sorry. It's 2 deliveries to come. I'm sorry. One Carty to hit 2-6 here no man. Rashid comes into Carty, who aim a big booming drive down to long off for a singer. The score now moves up to 249 for 1. West Indies need 15 with 1 delivery to come in over number 40. 1 delivery. Somebody did say that West Indies was going to win by the 40th over. They never quite get it right, but we were very close. Maybe Rashid can bowl a full toss, no ball, and the batsman hit it for 6, and then they hit the other one for 6. Well, that will still be 13. Played it to cover at the end of the over, and there's no run. So there's no run at the end of the over. So West Indies need 15. Will King hit 2-6? Let me come back to your comment. The man of the match is about overall performance. Remember, King was involved in a brilliant catch. That's a very good point, Vernon Farrell. Very good point. Very, very good point. And the thing about it, it was Salt. Wasn't it Salt who made 74? So that's a very, very good point. That's a very good point. Elton Tucker, my partner, you know, Elton Tucker and I, we film cricket matches together. You can give us a call if you have a cricket match playing and you want someone to stream it live. We do that, you know. Price is very competitive, so you don't have to worry about it. So Elton Tucker and I, we work as partner. He is in Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, you know, and we are partner. So Tapley comes back into the attack. Round the wicket, bowls down the leg side, wide signal. The score moves up to 250 now. So that brings up the West Indies 250. You know, and is that on the cricket too? You know, if you have something that you want us to stream, we'll stream it. Not on the cricket forum though. We stream only cricket on the cricket forum. And Elton has also his YouTube channel. It's a very long name, so sometimes I don't remember it. But he also have his YouTube channel, and so we stream cricket on them. But we also stream other things. Casey Carty played that one away in the air, down towards mid-on. They gone for 1. I don't want Casey Carty to get out, you know, because this is what I always say, that he becomes boring with batting sometime and get lazy. And I want him now that he has passed his century, I want him to dig deep, and come not out. Good to see a series victory over England. I don't care who's England put on the field. Brian H., you have to bat who is in front of you. You have to play. So Tapley comes into King. Is he out? Yes, they are celebrating. I never saw that dismissal. Good thing that I don't see it. So King gone. So well played, Brandon King. Nonetheless, you did your part. You should have dig deep too, just like I said about Carty. So they want to finish the match in style. He gave himself room. I don't think he would have been out if he never made 100. You know, I think they just want to finish it with a few 6. Nonetheless, 100. Frank McCooney said, Mr. Brown, we should give you the commentator's trophy. You was a great help to us, West Indies fan. Thank you. Mr. Brown, thank you for the live tonight. Sleep well. I know I will. Yes, man, we're going to sleep well. The champagne bottle, the whiskey bottle is going to come out. Anthony Jervis is saying, good game, Mr. Brown. One King is patient. Carty, they will make a lot of runs. Once King and Carty is patient, they'll make a lot of runs. It's so true. Anthony Jervis said, keep up the good work, Mr. Brown. Thank you. Great innings by Brandon King. Yes, indeed. Mr. Casanova is saying, Forde could get the man of the match or Shepherd for the wickets he picked up, but cricket favors the batsman. Once they never got 5 wickets, they are not going to challenge the century makers. So, who's playing tomorrow evening? I forget because I'll be back here. Is it Guyana Happy Eagle playing tomorrow evening? Tomorrow is Thursday. No, so the Guyana is playing Jamaica tomorrow, but it's at Queen's Park Oval. Both of the matches are in the morning. So there'll be no, yes, not before Combined Colleges playing Barbados at Brian Lara. No, that's so I will have a rest tomorrow. We will probably recap this match tomorrow and talk about it. Oh, I should show you my West Indies squad. Let me see if I can find it. This is my West Indies ODI squad. Can I find it? I'm looking for it. This could be it. So this is my ODI squad. So this is my West Indies T20 squad. I hope you are seeing it. So that's my West Indies T20 squad. Those were the players who I selected for the squad. Let me take out this comment here that is blocking it. Wow, I don't even know where it is. I can't take it out. I can't find it. So it will be there. Can't find it. So this is my squad. This is my T20 squad. Do you agree with it or not? Who is it blocking? So Rutherford, Shimranet, Meyer, Ravman, Powell, Sheo, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Ruston, Chase. I think it is blocking Nicholas Puran, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, Gudakesh Moti, Matthew Forde, Kyle Myers, Shamar Joseph. Who is it blocking down there? And I can't find this comment. I can't find the comments. I don't know where it is to take it out. If I can find the comment, because even I don't remember my T20 squad. So so there's a T20 squad. Yes, so it's Joshua Bishop, the left-arm orthodox spinner. That is my T20 squad for the series starting on Saturday in Barbados. West Indies just need 11 more runs to win now. So Shea Hope have come to the crease. Just 11 more runs. So West Indies need 11 more runs. So it's Rutherford, Etmeyer, Powell, Oak, King, Lewis, Chase, Puran, Hussain, Joseph, Moti, Forde, Myers, Joseph, and Bishop. That is my T20. That is my T20 squad. That's my squad. What do you think about it? What is yours? Only way England can win from here is if they take a double hat-trick. That's not going to happen. Kyle Myers is not in my list, said Sherwin. Anthony said, good squad for the T20. Elisha Ibert is saying, good job, King. MJ saying, West Indies need to have the same vengeance for the other nations like they have for England. MJ, do you think it goes back to the slave trade? Do you think that it goes back to that? Jason Humphrey saying, great innings, King. Roddy Latu is saying, Mr. Brown, Greaves will have to carry water for this 11 at the moment. Definitely, I think so. Yes, he's going to carry water. As that is whipped away. 10 now to win. I am ignoring the persons who are not watching the cricket, and I apologize. So Shea Hope is on 2. Casey Carty is on 118. Shea open 2. West Indies 134 for 2. Hope is going to face strike. Rashid is going to bowl to him. So we are going to start. We're at the start of we're at over number 42. Rashid bowls to Hope on his forward defense. Hope is not going to want to get out, So we are looking at 2 batsmen who do not want to get out. So this match may take another 2 overs. I'm really tired. I really want it to finish now. But I will stick with it. I've come too far to give up. Rashid comes in, bowls to Hope, and Hope look to slap that away, misses as the leg break turns across him. The keeper whipped off the bails. They're going to review it. So while they review it, I can read some of your comments so that the persons who are listening and not watching the match will know that they are not missing any cricket. So MJ, the inspector, thank you. Azra Walker said, first time we had 2 West Indian batsmen making 2 centuries in an ODI. Very interesting. Let's watch this now. Very interesting. That's very interesting. Wilson man said, I was listening while washing the weirs. Great squad. I won't change anything. Thank you. England should have gotten a black wash, said Jay. So it didn't play on the bat. It was a bat hitting the ground. So that's that. Let's hit 2-6 now, Sheo. No, we don't want to give Rashid any wicket. As O plays this to mid-wicket, MJ the inspector said, yes, Andy, Viv, and Olden said so. Sorry, I missed that. Sweet Bread is saying, big up the cricket forum, super room to be in the West Indies cricket. Over the wicket, bowls to Hope, who turn this away through square leg for a single. Ian Boyne is saying, West Indies is back. Congratulations. I don't want to say that. I am not prepared to say that yet. You need consistency. So Jason Humphreys giving us his T20 squad. My T20 squad are King, Lewis. I will come to your squad after this delivery. Shea Hope, is it? That is on strike. 8 more needed. Rashid. Into Hope. And Hope plays this away into the covers. No run. The score remains at 156 for 2 at the end of over number 42. So Jason Humphrey saying King, Lewis, Pooran, Etmire, Russell, Chase, Rutherford, Hussain, S. Joseph. I think you mean S. Joseph and A. Joseph. You have S. Joseph twice. Joshua Bishop, Fabian Allen, Shepherd, and Carty. How many left arm spinner you have in that one? So you're leaving out Moti. I don't think I see Moti there. You're leaving out Moti. Moti is ranked number 2 in the world as a T20 bowler. So you're going to leave him out? Interesting. Interesting. Roddy Latu is saying Rutherford, Etmire, Pooran, Lewis, King, Powell, Hope, Chase, Moti, Hussain, Forde, Alzari, Shepherd, Shamar. Okay, so that's your squad. West Indies need 8 to win from 48 balls. Oh, comfort moment there. Absolute comfort moment. It feels good. Alden Lewis is saying that, Mr. Brown, if I can remember, Shea Hope and John Campbell both made century in an ODI. Okay, thank you, Alden. So I think someone had said that over the wicket bowls to Cartu drives cannot beat cover. There is no run. The score remains at 256 for 2. Akers is saying, my prediction is just off. It was you who predicted. Yes, it was just off. Jason, victory. Spin toss for Chase and Moti. Really? How interesting. Interesting, Jason Humphrey. I have both of them in my squad, as you saw, but interesting. Carty pulled this away down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. Just 4 needed now as the score moves up to 260. 260 for 2. Lovely shot by Carty as he moves up to 123. Shehope is on 4. So West Indies is 1 hit away. I believe Sarwan and Chandapal score a century each for us time ago. Yeah, yes, Patrick Lambert. Come to think of it, it would have happened before. I think he's probably thinking modern generation. Jay saying that John Campbell and Shehope have the record. Okay. Charles Taylor is saying that I don't want Carty in the T20 squad. Wide by Tapley. So 3 runs needed now. 161 for 2. I don't want Carty in the T20 squad. Let him play ODI and Test. Who is the West Indies that score or only 200 in ODI? Roddy Latu is saying. Who is the... there's a West Indian that does it. Tell us. He's not coming to my name right now. Is it Chris Gale? Over the wicket, Tapley to Carty, and he played it away down to the cover. 1 more to the score. The English are not giving up this, 2 needed. They are making them fight for every run. Michael Douglas, I'm leaving out Morty and the 2 Joseph for the series or after the 2 matches in Barbados. I want my 2 seamers to be fresh for the test that start on the 22nd. Morty deserve a little rest. Thank you. Good point. Not a bad point. It was John Cameron Ambris, said Patrick Bolt. Okay, thank you. So there's a lot of information coming through. Bowles to open in that customary fashion. He tucked it into mid-wicket for a single, and Carty will have the chance to play the winning run. So I'm going to check I'm checking on the poll, and the poll is now 69 for Carty. So clearly King Magnificent catch on the boundary is not giving any weight. So Carty is the man of the match, the player of the match. So we decided that Casey Carty is the player of the match. It doesn't matter what the TV guys are saying. There's far more persons that decided it. Over 194 persons. It's much more than 2 or 3 persons. So we decide Tapley over the wicket, Bowles to Carty, who works it to mid-wicket, no run. The scores are 11. Patrick Lambert is saying, yes, it was Gale. Not Ambris. It was Hope against Ireland. So I'll have to check it for myself because I'm getting so much information, and it can't be so many different things. Yes, so Samuel Berger said Carty is the man of the match. Frank McCuna said England just want to bowl more overs. Great win, indeed. Tapley over the wicket, Bowles to Carty, played it away through mid-wicket down to the boundary for 4. West Indies have won as it goes into the boundary. Well done, West Indies. Thank you all for being here. It was a pleasure having you here. Have a great evening. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now. Smash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Thank you very much.